All right. Five. Oh yeah, probably that up because it's not seven yet. Anyways, to I'd never heard of kick cereal. Yeah, but the kindest way I could explain kick cereal is it's what your parents bought for you when they couldn't afford cereal from the dollar store or pound store. Either works really. But no, it was the cheapest commodity. Most of the time when you got kicks, most stores had a sale for it, so you could get like 2 or 3 boxes for a really cheap price. So that's I primarily grew up in a farming family as a kid, so you kind of just got what you got in most cases. But Kix is a cereal that just literally tastes like nothing, absolutely nothing. Um, what me and one of my younger siblings would do is like you'd get a bowl of Cocoa Puffs or something like that, and you'd pour that in alongside the Kix, so at least the Kix tasted like chocolate afterwards. Ah, desperate times called for desperate measures back then when you were a kid. All right, I actually um tonight's stream is going to be a little different. I'll get into more detail once it gets to 7 o'clock, but I'm gonna have to actually adjust the desktop audio a little bit. Um, I wanted to try out the volume settings for this new headset I got with the last stream, and everything seemed to go well. Oh, like Cheerios. Well, Cheerios still had more of a taste, and at least with Cheerios, like at the very least, you could like if you didn't like the plain taste, they had like Honey Nut Cheerios or whatever other like 15 different variations of it they have now. Like they heard people like eating like putting bananas in their Cheerios, so they made banana flavored Cheerios, and they that's still not the weirdest, grossest thing I've eaten. Ugh. Oh, I've eaten some weird stuff. I as kind of a fun little story thing, I tend to visit a lot of stores when I'm out of state, and I always look from a Doom clone to a driving. Yeah, exactly. I couldn't have picked like two completely different parallels for games from this, but they both technically won the poll, so we're gonna play both of them. But yeah, I used to do a lot of random shopping anytime I went out of state where I live. And I would just buy the most random stuff just to see what it tasted like. Like I just like, okay, I have to know. Like it's mostly just stuff that's on clearance for a reason. And I still think the two worst things I've eaten in recent memory was a pizza flavored ravioli, which was disgusting. It was the epitome of eating something that was vomit flavored. Like even those Birdie Bots, every flavor beans, the Harry Potter ones, taste less like vomit than this did. And then the most recent thing I ate, because it was like 50 cents and I just had to know, was a Fruity Loop, a Pop Tart. I took a bite of it and I just, oh no. And I don't waste food. Um, as just one of those random asides, I hate wasting food. So I'm sitting here going, well, now I've got to eat the rest of this. Oof. Ugh. Anyways, it is now 7 o'clock, so let's get rid of that. And yeah, so as the title shows, we're going to be playing two completely polar opposites tonight. Um, I threw up a bunch of PC games for the poll, just because we've been doing so much Dreamcast and stuff like that. The best example is 40,000 Dark Graded or Red Dwarf. Yeah, I was about to say, those are complete polar opposites. And over here we have a bunch of murder, and over here we have a comedy series. Yes, I can attach all sorts of things to my groinal index. I have not seen Red Dwarf in freaking forever. I actually watched a lot of it online after someone told me about it, because obviously over here in America we didn't really get Red Dwarf. But I heard so many good things about it, and I just love that kind of humor that I had to watch it. And I like before I knew it, I was watching like the friggin' like seasons of just random shows like it afterwards. It's a little late in the day for I can be, what would we classify it as? Bitter? Uh, Dick Fist. We'll call it Dick Fist. All right, but yeah. So the four games I had up, we had Chex Quest HD just because it came out recently, and I played the original when I was a kid, and I had to know what this was. Eastshade, which is a very good indie game. I think I'll still probably play that one for a stream. That's what I recommend to a lot of people if you just kind of want a nice immersive game where you just kind of explore, and it's walking simulator to a point, but there is actually a full plot and like side quests and things you can do. It's very interesting. Um, and had Driver San Francisco on there just because I managed to get a working key of it, and I played a bunch of it already. But I thought it would be great to do for a stream. And then last but not least, I had Hob on there too. I think it was Hob. Hob was the last game made by the team that made Torchlight, and Torchlight 2 before they went out of business. A little underrated. It kind of came out at a time where there was a bunch of other games that were overshadowing it. But another one I'd recommend. But, so, I mean, Chex Quest HD, I was not expecting this when it got announced. I was like, all right, haha, hee hee, funny, funny. They made sequels and everything to it, and what have you, but I didn't know it would, like, catch on. I just thought it was just kind of a funny thing we played when we were kids, but lo and behold, you grow up on the internet and you find out it kind of had a cult following base of sorts. Yeah, let me boot up the game quick. What? Oh, come on, we just got done installing it. Don't you do this. Don't you do this. 44 files were failed to acquire. What? You just installed this! Not even 2 minutes ago. Are you kidding me? AVGN did a video about Chex. Yeah, I saw that. Disk right here. What? Okay. Uh-oh. Problems. Hang on a second. So, as I just recently posted, an error occurred with install. What? All right, what's going on? All right, I'm going to try to install this to a different drive. I have no idea what's going on now. Yeah, now it's installing. Okay, so I just recently swapped out drives. I replaced my 1 terabyte with a 4 terabyte. And I installed the game on here previously just to make sure it would. Yeah, and I ran it before too. That's what I always say. It wouldn't be a Hidden Gems live stream if we didn't run into some kind of technical issue. Hey, boy. Well, it's not going to take long to download. It's hardly a huge game. It's already like 50% done. Started it, so we just gotta wait a minute. Yeah, I saw AVGN's video on Chex. I love the brutal Chex bit that he did in that. Yeah, it was shortly after he did his video, because it was only just like a couple months. That they came out with this HD version. And the HD version is like a ground up remake of the original, but with 3D graphics. And I really liked the art style of the original Chex Quest. And I have not looked at any screenshots or anything for this because I was kind of like, I don't know how to feel about that. Weirded me out more than anything else. All right, 40% done. Speaking of 40k, just finished my Space Wolves project. Think Space Vikings, but with giant dire wolf and power. What's scarier than seeing a huge ass wolf running towards you? A huge ass wolf with power armor. And new characters. Yeah, I saw that too, and you could like select a bunch of them from the start. Like I saw that on the title screen. Um, but I didn't play much more of it beyond that. Fortunately, the sound mixing was straight up bug when I tried playing. Well, let's hope we don't run into any big problems, because we already ran into one big one. And like zero volume, the blaster and doors were ear-shattering over silence. Well, I've got the volume a little less than half. I was about to say I might just turn it up, but I've seen a lot of other people's streams when they're just like playing random stuff. And anytime they set up a game, they always have the stream set to like the program's audio instead of the desktop's audio, and I try to avoid that best I can because the last thing I want to do is deafen anybody. So I always set the volume to everything for 0 and then just turn it up from there. The last thing anyone with headphones should be doing is going deaf. And now that I have to wear headphones for these streams because of this new headset, well, I'd like to not go deaf too. Alright, we're almost done. 60%. Oh gosh, I'm okay, so now I can't help it because I've clicked on the tab and all the community content pops up every single time, and now I'm seeing the screenshots for it, and huh. Alright. Those are quite the models. But you know what? I was about to say I really can't be harsh on it because you got to think. I don't think we've ever paid for anything Chex related in our lives unless your name is limited run games, and then you're paying for Chex Quest stuff. Always possible. It's just myself. Could be. Could be. But I was about to say there could be a good chance that it's also um the game too. Actually, I'm seeing a couple of guides on here that a lot of people are saying are like things to fix. Was it freeware? Chex came, I was about to say, the original version of it came packed in a CD with a box of cereal. So, I mean, yeah, you technically had to pay for a box of cereal in order to get it. But, like, if you were just going to buy the cereal anyways, I mean. My biggest memory of pack-in titles with cereal boxes was, I think it was Milton Bradley, did a bunch of their, like, PC board games. Um, and they were in affiliation with some internet provider called Light Dog or something like that. Anyways, that is where I played the Clue PC game, which is phenomenal. That game was great. Brutal Moose did an episode on it. I was so excited to see that because so few people heard about that game. That's a great one to play with friends. We also got a yeah, as free as any other no purchase necessary implies. Exactly. No purchase necessary, but you do have to buy it. um yeah, there was that. There was Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? They had a version of Life, I think. There was a couple of them. I have a couple of the CDs still, but they're scratched beyond all hope. And will no longer run anymore. Okay. So, all right, before I start anything, I've got to check. My M2 keeps throwing up discrete errors. Or Chex Quest, specifically. I just installed a couple other games onto it just fine. Clue Tim Curry off his rocker, not the villain. Yeah, no, it was the The PC game was actually like, it was like horror. It had a lot of horror elements to it. Like anytime you made an accusation for someone, you actually saw that person using that weapon, like directly against you. Like they were really cool. But that was just like a bunch of stuff I saw as a kid. Okay, I think it's working now. Let's see. Looks like it's working. On Unreal 4 game, so it's already going to run like crap. Alright. Switch over to the game capture. Hey, it works. Here in the UK, it's called Cluedo. Yeah, yep, I've always heard it called... Actually, I was always curious why it was called Cluedo, and never actually looked it up. I imagine it's for similar reasons like Resident Evil. You know, there was some copyright on something else called Clue over there at the time. So, you know, same with Resident Evil being called Biohazard, you know, Japan, but not being called Biohazard in the US. Alright, let me unmute the audio and make sure we don't get deafened. That's funky. Yeah. Those are quite the squishy sound effects. Oh wow, we've got a lot of options here. Yeah, that's quite a bit. Good. Controls. We can't edit the controls. Huh. Interesting. Alright. Hang on a second. There we go. Some of the sound effects are a little louder than the music. Oh, 5 episodes. Yeebus. Or are these individual levels? No, these look like levels. Oh, so this is just a remake of the first one then. Oh shit, we got an animated opening. Holy crap.
Last week, a volcano exploded on planet Bazoik, launching particles of rock into space. One of these asteroids was captured and brought to our lands for testing.
We were investigating these globules as proof of snack life on other planets when we discovered that they actually contained eggs to an evil snack-eating creature from another dimension. When the eggs are exposed to nutritional substances, they hatch into what we call flamoids.
2 days ago,
this is a little more than I was expecting.
People on Bazoik, including 5 members of the Chex Squadron. We can only assume the flamoids have taken over.
To make matters worse, we have found that conventional weapons seem to have no effect on these flamoids. However, by recalibrating the phase frequency of our Zorcher, we can send the flamoids back to their own dimension.
We need a volunteer to fly to the caverns of Bazoik and attempt to rescue the missing units there.
That's ridiculous. What soldier'd be fool enough to enter a cavern full of unstoppable flamoids from another dimension?
I'm from Chex Squadron, and I volunteer. Setting coordinates for adventure.
Please tell me all the characters get their own, like, little animated openings, too. Because that'd be kind of sweet. I was not expecting, like, actual production value from crap like that.
Fred Checkster has arrived.
Oh. Yes, I have. It's just a... I was not expecting it to be a full 3D remake, like, at all when I first heard about it. All right. Gotta get some of our,
I didn't think it was possible, but I feel stronger.
Okay. Metroid went off the deep end. No, Metroid went corporate. Whee! Oh my gosh, and it has like...
And so it begins.
What is this?
Nailing it.
I am incredibly amazed that, like, even if it's just a little bit, some, like, you know,
Safety first.
effort seems to have gone into this. Greetings, Gossip Fiend. Your old pal Chet here. Unlike those other news sources with their fact-checking depths, I'm back from my basement to bring you the hottest rumors and speculation on Bazoink! Chex 2016. Seems that someone has sweet tooth and sticky fingers. All of the honey is missing from the latest IFS supply shipment. Seems like Officer Crumb landed a pretty sweet gig when he was assigned the case. Ooh. We got some conspiracy going on! Who would stand to profit the most from having the Flemoids invade? It still has, like, all the old sound effects and everything, too. Jeez. Well, time to spoon him to death.
Now that's a nice looking
Get him! Get him!
Almost as nice
Yeah! Oh no, these ones are stronger. They have arms! Who is a spoon? Just a regular spoon sending them back to their planet. You sure they aren't actually killing them? Running out of Zorch. Hang on. Check this out. Uh-oh.
I feel stronger.
They're evolving. Look, Pokemon, after you introduce the friggin' trash Pokemon, everyone thought you were going a step too far, but this is just ridiculous. So the entire point of the first...
Take a look around.
I was about to say, the entire point of the first level was to get on a... get off our spaceship to get on another spaceship? Scoop. Scoop. Huggin. Guys.
This key will be useful for opening doors. Now, where is a blue door?
Don't know. That's an excellent question. If only we knew. How did they get in? At least he's not packing a spork. Yeah, then he'd be really in trouble. That's got actual pointy bits on it. So, it just... it... This is the future that they warned about in Demolition Man. Is that behind the door? That's the chainsaw. No, I think that's more like the fist. Oh, no, you're right. No, the spork is the chainsaw. That's right. Because it's like the automated thing that spins.
I guess I'll explore this one, too.
Couldn't have just landed directly near these things, so we didn't have to do this key hunt, but... Then you couldn't zorch all these aliens back to hell! We just said we were sending to their dimension. Not what their dimension actually was. It's hell. You know, after playing a lot of Doom Eternal, I'm really not feeling too challenged by this. It's almost like this was marketed to kids or something. How dare they market games to kids? Miserable. Who in the right mind would make something to sell a product? That's completely awful. Also, I love that we really should be eating all this Chex cereal for this. Jeez, that one was loud. Yeah, these doors. Jeez. Yeah, Hyper, I don't think you were kidding about the doors. I feel like I go deaf every single time I open one. Well, I mean, Chex can't be that good if the Flemoids can just blast through my Chex armor. Jeez. Stop. You know what I think it probably is? It has something to do with the directional audio. It's an Unreal Engine 4 game, so you're in a small enclosed space, or at least like the audio is coming from a small enclosed space. Because those doors sound fine. But the ones in the elevators are just loud as shit. There's no, like, grease the doors option. This thing's... Yeah, like, you... Yeah, those specifically are really loud. Prepare your ears. Jeez. What? Dude, I'm just blasting aliens right now. They give you more ammo than you ever need. Oh, there's our key.
Must be a red door, too.
Next thing you'll be telling me there's a yellow door. Oof. That one still wasn't as loud as the elevators, but still kind of loud. Still open the, open the map. Chexcom floppy unknown. Chexcom floppy within. Oh, this is just... No, I'm going the wrong way now. I'm going the wrong way now. Am I? Yay, more loud elevator. Woo! Chexcom 2, War of the Chexers. Right by it. Can they open doors? I don't think they can. Hey! Stop spitting your shit. Yeah, I'm gonna swear while we're playing a kid's game. What of it? 3D model of him is not flattering. Wow, I suck to find secrets, so it's just me regularly playing Doom.
This ain't my first level.
No, it's your second. What was the point of that joke?
It's big. It's got 4 walls, a ceiling, a floor. This must be a big room.
Yes! What was that joke? Well, I mean, you can accurately jump in this one. Still doing XCOM jokes. Hang on, I'll think of another one. I don't know, I'm trying to think of one with Chimera Squad, and it's not coming. The joke's just not coming. I think that last joke the game told just completely drained me of any humor I might have had right now. This is a big room. Yes. They all look like Snuffleupagus got slime. Chex let you to Chex Command. Come in, Chex Command. Oh. Yep. You know, I will give it credit that at least Chex Warrior here doesn't make a noise every single time he jumps. Seemed to be an issue you ran into a lot of with games like this. Cheer. Sup, jerk? Check com declassified. Oh, I heard that was the worst one. I don't know how they made any more Chexcom games after that. Chexcom declassified. More like Mess Effect. Alright, so we gotta jump on that, get to that door. Alright, I got you. I get it. I see it. I made it. Oop, hang on a second. Which is amazing, because all indications point to Warrior that skips leg day.
Keys and doors. That's what the people want.
Yes, that's your current job. That's what you just signed up and volunteered for. Zorching. Up we go!
For the stairs. For the place.
Well, you weren't getting stairs. The only way up Ah! I like that they're all called Zorch, and yet it's like this one has specific ammo for it.
I didn't think it was possible, but I feel now this is my kind of Zorcher.
Wow, we just got 2 weapons at once. Cool. Yeah! Yeah, we got our machine gun. Gatling gun. Whichever you want to call it.
Dangerous. It must be the way. Time to climb aboard.
No, that'd be pretty dangerous in normal circumstances, my guy. Didn't even know he was getting teleported to hell. Just the other door. Ah, good turn. Not a very smart Checksman. Oh my gosh. So, the graphics in this aren't like... They really aren't bad. I wouldn't even say they're bad. Actually, considering this is an Unreal 4 engine game, it's running quite well.
This milk could spoil. I better get it out of here.
We could jump in it. Does the saving work in this? It doesn't. Okay, sure. So if we die, do we restart the whole level? Because, you know... Doom clone? What are these blue vials I'm picking up? Oh, stop. Next dangerous to go on. Take this BFG.
There appears to be even more dairy.
Would you say there's derriere? This is a good shotgun.
I hate to waste all this protein.
Well, you just said it's all gonna go bad, so it'd get wasted anyways. How are we gonna BFG these guys, though?
Last one.
Ah, yes. Well, it's definitely Doom. As soon as we hit a button, we get a frickin' monster closet. Great.
A bit soggy for my taste.
It's a key. Is there something on the wall back there I didn't look at? We take fall damage in this? Let's find out. Nothing. It's just a box. Great. Alright, we got our key. Let's get out of here. Just a big old pitcher of milk. Extra trans-dimensional milk that sends them to an alternate dimension that they came from. Obviously. Weren't you listening to the plot?
Success.
Nah, music's still funky though. I like it. We're so low on regular ammo, but we got all this shotgun ammo. Is that all there is in this room? It's just this bowl of salad? Not even a bowl of salad. None of it's cut. It's just cabbage and carrots. And I'm guessing that's zucchini. Everything your mother hates. What's up? Come to tell you to get the hell off my planet. Wait, we're just back here. We have the red key now. Oh, no! That one's got legs and it's got guns.
Yes.
Did I kill her or did what? Jeez. Oh my god, that's loud. Fuck me. No, we're not using that. Remember when DSP ranted about Doom Eternal? My god, it's like... I haven't actually watched any of DSP's stuff, like, in a... Hang on. Get out of the way. Yeah, that's an actual window, but it doesn't look like there's a... window. Huh. What, was he saying it was too hard or something? I just recently beat on Ultraviolence, and that was a damn good time. It. Missed a couple enemies and found none of the secrets. Awesome. I'm doing real good. Also, we sucked at part-time. So this is just me normally playing Doom 1 and 2. Actually, I have a bit of a confession to make. I have beaten all the episodes of Doom 1. I still have never beaten Doom 2 to its completion. I only know DSP from Slow Beats and French. Yeah, I remember watching the Down the Rabbit Hole for DSP, but I heard about him long before that. I remember seeing a lot of the This Is How You Don't Play series before. And just, picking up on the regular memes, like the, and the, this is bullshit, something's wrong with the controller. And some of the more colorful jokes? I'll leave it at colorful jokes. And I kind of realized, at that point, it's like, wow, this man has an audience for one reason and one reason only. I don't know if anyone genuinely likes him anymore. And that's... The shower doesn't work. 0 to 10. Not as immersive as The Last of Us 2. Fucking awful game. But I just kind of look at that, and every single time... no, not again. Get your ears ready for it. Now you don't mind that we're using elevator? Make up your mind, Chex Warrior.
That's a lot of lab.
I am not going to comment on your jokes anymore. I am done with this. I'm going to take your jokes. I'm going to put them over here for consideration.
I feel stronger. I didn't think it was possible.
Get hit again with that one League player. I haven't followed League in a long time either. I've actually been out of a lot of like community games lately, or just games that have like really active like full community, like stream every day kind of support. Like I play a lot of Warframe on and off still, but now that I'm all done with this current Nightwave, I'm just kind of done with it again. The ship looks cool, but that's about where I am with this. Not a map out of 10. In fact, I think it's measuring for that which shall not be named on YouTube. So we'll leave it at that. Topical humor, laugh, funny, haha.
What could it all mean?
Nope, I already said I'm not gonna comment on it. Just leave it alone. Just go back up the elevator and use the damn key. Yeah, I generally thought people watching for the dumpster. I'm pretty sure that's why a lot of people kept watching DSP. Is just because it was funny to laugh at him. And I think at that point, you really just gotta do one of two things. You either completely embrace it and go with the flow. Just absolutely completely. Or you hang up your coat. Because at that point, yeah. Because it's just kind of, at that point, the internet's kind of seeing as a joke and a meme and everything else. And I think the absolute best thing you can do if you're not going to just embrace the meme that you've now created to being in the audience is to hang up your coat for a little bit and then come back and do it later. That's the best advice I could give. Is this one of our friends we're supposed to be getting? I probably missed a bunch of them already. Seems there's a lot of cool secrets to find, which is kind of, again, neat for a game like this. Noah was on his Warzone stream and complained about when the game was, and to quote, being too fast for him and too hyperactive in the combat. Oh, so he was complaining about Doom being Doom. Gotcha. Okay, good. Got it. I don't remember the name of the guy who plays off meta, like exactly one legend, and he's so absurdly good with it, he still wins pretty consistently. Calm down. That's always the funny thing with a game like League, where you just have all these metas and you have all these freaking characters. And, and it's funny, like, seeing people still stick with a character even after all this time, even after they patched them to hell and back. They're like, no, I like this character. And they can still despite something getting nerfed about them horribly, they can still play with them. That is a sign of commitment to a game. And mind you, he ranted about when someone said it was like the classic... Of course he does!
Poor little guy. I swallowed a key once too.
You want to tell me about that? I'm actually more interested in that. But no, that's classic DSP too. It's just like, you guys don't understand this or anything at all. And then, you know, he starts sucking in. He's like, oh, well, you know, I'm just having an off day. Like, him with fighting games is some of the worst shit I've ever seen. Bar none. Key point is he's like the living embodiment of teabagging. He's been banned so many times. That's the other thing that really gets me too, is like, okay, so the most recent news, and I've never watched anything from the guy at all, is that Dr. Disrespect just got like banned from Twitch again. And I remember the first time it happened, where he like filmed walking into a bathroom or something like that, and I'm just like, okay, I get that this guy brings in a huge audience and makes a lot of money, but when does it finally get to a point where they do something and you're just like, enough's enough? We just keep letting them back on there because they make money. Is that it? The thing about streamers, and this includes me, obviously, because, you know, I'm streaming on a platform right now. There's probably a switch, man. Is that streamers are a dime a dozen. You know, Ninja's kind of a big focal talking point right now, but he can get replaced by someone else easily. Streamers are highly replaceable with other people. It's such an it's such an active, like, volatile thing to stream and just play games and everything else online because everyone else does it. Something back there? Oh, there is. Permanently this time, apparently. Yeah, like. Ooh. Hey, look, we actually have armor. Salutations, gossip friend. Let's get to the news that's unfit to print. Buzz continues to build around the bowl. Zoink's hottest new nightclub. Sources tell me the last night nutrient missing mining Harris, Samantha Grissini, was seen canoodling in a corner booth with new teen heartthrob sensation. I see. Jeez. Can a breadstick and a rye chip find love on the dance floor? Who knows? It all gets mixed up in the bowl. Reddit, Twitch, YouTube, all those places just finally got around to banning a bunch of people since companies were starting to pull ad revenue. Yeah. And that's finally what it took. Oh no, we're finally losing our money. It's finally time to lay the freaking hammer down. It's why I appreciate that I'm very small time compared to anyone else. 1,500 subscribers, freaking hello. And I don't want to get popular. At least I don't want to get mega popular. I never, ever want that. Because I see the shit people like that go through, and I want no part of it at all. I will stay small time, I will entertain people, and that is as far as I will go. Because once... Alright, so let's switch for this, obviously. Because once people start, like, heavily relying on crap like that as, like, their livelihood, and it becomes their day job, and you start having to take it more seriously, it just gets bad. It gets really bad in some cases. I've seen it, like, get to people. And that terrifies me more than anything else. With, like, streaming or, you know, YouTube, anything. There it is. Nice.
Now that's what I call a sticky key.
He's also an idiot when it comes to early game copies and says they're ruining gaming as a whole. He's only saying that because he can't get them anymore. That's everything that happens to DSP. Like, literally everything that happens to him. Without getting too political, and I generally hate getting political in, like, at all, but it's exactly the kind of crap that Trump does, where everyone's his best bud and everything's cool and everything else, but then you say one mean thing about him and suddenly you're the worst freaking enemies because it doesn't like it anymore. Like what just happened with him with Twitter. You know, saying like, oh yeah, you know, it's like I'm saying all this stuff, and then Twitter's like, this might actually be factually inaccurate, so we're just gonna leave a notice here. We're not removing his tweets. This isn't censorship of any kind. We're just saying that this is probably inaccurate information. And suddenly his favorite platform of choice is just the worst thing in the world, and now we have to sign a declaration that says, nope, we gotta get rid of we gotta get rid of this place. Twitter's the worst. Twitter's my worst enemy now, but I'm still gonna post on here. Shut up. No, it's just the same thing with that. Same exact thing. Suddenly something's not your best friend and you can't rely. Woo!
Higher resolution is not your friend.
Okay, you know what? I actually liked that joke. That one was funny. Good job, man. You get one. You get the one good laugh out of me. Oh, they're just falling from the trees. Alright, how much ammo do we have? Because we've just been using this gun. Oh, there they are. Alright, prepare your ears. Oh, that's so bad. Why? Why? Okay, look. I only use a couple game development tools. Like when I was making Endless Chaos and everything, obviously, that's an RPG Maker game. But even in RPG Maker, there's a way to do overlapping sounds so that they don't just get progressively louder as you play them. It's really easy to do. How does this happen? You just make it so that the consecutive shots are quieter. And then, like, every 5 shots, like, it picks up to the regular again. That way it sounds more consistent. Oh, we're done using that. Yeah, early game copies are not ruining the industry. If anything, the worst I could say about getting early copies of a game is that you might not be playing the version that the consumers are going to get, and that can really affect a review score. In particular, I remember a lot of people saying that Ori and the Will of the Wisps was really buggy at launch, and it still kind of is. There's still quite a few bugs, but they fixed most of the really egregious ones. But the day one patch fixed a bunch of stuff. And, well, I mean, all that stuff that was remarked at in the reviews now kind of doesn't matter. Because it was all stuff that was fixed. So now you just kind of put all these placeholders in and everything that say, well, by the time the game comes out, it'll probably be working better. And with the game usually out, like, not even a couple of days or a week after that. Because as neat as this is from a nostalgia standpoint, this is my first indie game in yeah. This is the kind of thing where, like, if I was making a practice game in Unity, I would probably make something like this. If I was just doing some practice. I don't know, I probably wouldn't make a first-person shooter, though. But that's a me thing. So, we only have 50 shots for this. Gotta prepare your ears. Oh. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, this is definitely the BFG. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Yeah, like, this sounds fine. And that's just because it's, like, a consistent sound effect going off, like, a repeating loop, instead of an overlapping sound effect. It's just weird to see. Here, in this case. Oh. I think it's just the rocket. Oh, yeah. Yep, that makes sense. I just saw it zapping a bunch of the other ones in the back. I'm like, oh, is it, like, spreading out like the... Okay, so this one's running in 60 frames. Why weren't the other ones? Weird. It's Zorch or nothing, motherfuckers! Ha ha! I'm gonna Zort you so far back to your home planet, you're gonna be in the prehistoric age. You won't even be slime balls. You'll just be balls. Oh, shit, that's a lot of them. Oh no! They've upped the difficulty. I have to resort to circle strafing. Terrible. I find it, like, okay, so there's got to be a button to do it, and I'm just missing it. Oh, no, the yellow key. Jump up, and there you go. But unless I'm missing the key for it, I don't know how to pull up the map. Not that you really... Oh, uh-oh. 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 You're running out of ammo there, Chex Warrior. We're having too much fun. My son, bro, sorry. If only I could be so Chex-candescent. I'm sorry, that was a really awful joke. But it was literally the first thing that came to my mind when you said son, bro. This door! These doors! These are the worst!
A maze. I wonder if I can flex and bust through it.
No, you can Chex through it, obviously.
Finally, a way forward.
It was literally to your left. Gah! Can't shoot through the trees. Look, when the levels look like this, you know, in the Doom engine and everything, it made sense where it's just kind of like, ah, yes, a maze, haha, of course. Because, yeah, it looked like a maze back then. You can see through these trees in this one. We have actual texture mapping on 3D models, not sprites, my man. I still like that we can just slightly dodge lazily to the left. And where are these lights coming from?
There it is. I knew it.
Deep below the base in the maze of uncharted caverns and lava vents, Brave Scout teams have discovered a hulking monstrosity that they've dubbed the Phlegm Brain. It appears to be able to command the entire Phlegmoid horde on a telepathic level. We theorize that it has ordered its minions to disable all communications and capture the remaining personnel in the base. As such, we've barricaded the doors and are prepared to resist as long as we can. Yeah, we'll be fine. So people went in before me then. Would probably explain all the equipment being left around everywhere. Be warned, we're watching with well-intentioned worry exactly who's warming up with which worthless, waterlogged, or waxy wares. Weekly written warming waivers reserved for the worthy will become widespread without willful compliance, while the wayward wrongdoer is wrangled. Watch out! Wiretaps, walkie-talkies, and watchdogs will all wage war on this wretched, wafting weasel. This wanton worker's whereabouts will be worked out via whatever witness information can be weaponized. My wrath awaits. Wow!
You can't hide from Fred Chexter. School counselor said I'd never be able to solve a maze. Look at me now. Open sesame.
Sorry, I'm getting...
I didn't think it was possible, but I feel stronger.
Less and less faith in you by the hour. Hi. How's it going? All right. Well, in we go. Hang on a second. There we go. I just had to readjust the volume a little bit. Is there anything? Oh, shut up. I'm looking at things. Shut up. See, I made the sound effects for this game. It's what you didn't know. Haha. I did all the Flemoids voices. I was like a fox drowning in a pit of tar. You can't shoot me. I've stun-locked you. Whoa, we found half the secrets that time. Awesome. So wait, this is already the last level, right?
Cavernous. A little too cavernous.
Much like your jokes. Throw him in the deepest pits.
I didn't think it was possible. There sure are a lot of tunnels.
Trying to figure out why I can't back up. I'm like, hey, you know there was enemies behind you, right? Yes. Yes, there was. Good miss. Alright, YouTube, what are you complaining about? Nothing. Apparently. There we go. Sorry about that. YouTube was trying to tell me I was using up too much CPU usage, and I'm like, over a Chex Quest game? Shh. Alright, YouTube, what do you want? Okay, I'm real happy for you, YouTube. Now shut up.
I bet this opens the door.
I bet it does too. Haha! I'm a genius. No, I will say this. Well, what? Well, what? I think Chex Warrior's confused. What are we full on ammo on? Probably the pistol. Or, this awful thing. No. Alright, back to the door.
Take that, door.
Yeah. Suck it, door. What was the point I was making? Oh yeah, this is... Considering it's a full 3D remake of a freaking game we got in a cereal box a while back, I don't know, I really can't be harsh on it. Again, free. Didn't have to do it. They did. It's just kind of funny. Shoot them! Hit them! Yeah, kick their asses! Send them to hell! Off they go. Hang on a second. Come on, phone. You want to complain? So. We're out of ammo again. Seems weird that this is happening more now.
I wonder how far I could skip this thing. I better hold on to it.
You ever just pick up a key in a game and you're just like, yeah, I wonder how far I can throw this. Little shits, it's time to die. Haha. Oh my fuck! Don't do that! Is this just the beginning of the level? We got the yellow key now.
Out of my way, mate.
I've got aliens to not kill. Why would I be killing them? Okay, what's hurting me? Oh! This is technically lava. That's what it is. Am I gonna have to? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'd probably mute the game if it started. Yeah, it's... Ooh. I'm hoping that's the last time we have to use a teleporter.
Afraid of heights? Ha! Heights are afraid of me.
Yeah, I used to tell that Chuck Norris joke all the time too, man. Pretty sure it wasn't funny back then either. Ah! We're gonna die? Are we gonna die in a Chex Quest game? It was made for kids. I'm gonna die. I don't know how to feel about this. I'm out of ammo. Got some shotgun shells left. Alright, who wants to actually die? Where is it? I hate to do this. Oh. That is awful. That is so bad. Who playtested that? But it's the only ammo I have right now. Just refuse to use it. Ugh.
Another key. Another successful mission.
Yuck. Okay, red key. No, get out of...
step closer to saving the squadrons.
I'm taking damage. I'm taking damage in the cutscene. Open this back here. Yeah.
You can't hide from Fred Chexter.
Alright, my spellband of survivors has now been locked in this room for over 15 days. We have supplies to last for months. The advantage of being stranded in a nutritional facility. But boredom has begun to creep in. On top of everything, every hour we hear another Flemoid testing the door lock of the room. We're barricaded in. Here, the moment they gain the ability to ooze underneath the floor and reconstitute themselves. Some have pointed out that that our communication silence should provide a clue for the IFS to investigate. Still have hope. Yep, again, wasn't expecting, like...
I hope there are more lasers up here.
Sure? Whoa! We had a gnarly minecart, dude! Hell yeah! Does it do a vertical jump both ways, like in Virtual High Glide? Sup? This is how us real gamers do it. Oh, out of freaking ammo for all this crap. Wait, are none of them shooting me? Wait. I regret. Instant regret. No, no, we're not dying now. No, where's my ammo? All my guns are... Ah! No! No! Are you kidding me? Ah! Why can't I save in stage like in Doom? Who decided on that? Ah! Why? No. Let me glitch through this door, please. Your hands were missing. Yeah, my ammo was missing too.
There sure are a lot of tunnels.
No, I don't want to waste time on it. Or no. There are too many frackin' enemies that we have to snort and sorch. Spoon him. It's like a duck. Bah! Bah! Nope, nope, just give me that key. We're getting out of here.
Opens the door.
Not even gonna care about secrets. We're just booking it. I don't care. Out of my way. This has now turned into a Chex Quest speedrun. Open the damn door!
My way, mate.
We are not wasting all of our ammo when there's like 15 billion enemies right at the end. Nope, too many of them in the way. Oh.
Afraid of heights? Ha! Heights are afraid of me.
Oh, too many enemies. In the middle of one little path. There we go. Where's my rocket launcher? Oh, I don't want to use this thing. Fuck. Ah. Miserable. Literal torture on the ears. But true, you could just turn your headset down. No! No, this is the intended experience. This is what I have to go through. For Chex Quest. Ugh. Shit, I'm stuck. Oh, wow, that, like, knocks you back, too. Great. Nope. 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 I was not expecting this gun to have, like, recoil on it. Ugh. Grab this. Now that we got the red key, we can go back. You know what the other thing about this game is, too? That really gets me? Is that the enemies don't actually drop pickups. Miss the door? Oh, no, it's just in the wrong spot. And that's kind of the other thing that's kind of the thing that Doom did? Is, you know, they gave you ammo drops and everything when you killed enemies? And yeah, of course it's going to kind of make sense that these enemies wouldn't be holding on to the ammo that's going to kill them. You know, it's not like they're actually going around with Zorchers themselves trying to send you to their dimension. Which wouldn't be a bad idea at all on their end, actually. Oh, so we didn't have to do the minecart section. We could have just leaped through that. Okay. Get off it. We're not dealing with this. We're not dealing with it. We're getting you out of the way. And we're not dealing with it.
This seems dangerous. I must be getting close.
Only a few enemies in Doom drop out. Yeah, it's true. I was about to say, but it's still, like, it's still a part of how that game works and plays, though, because you expect them to drop ammo, but none of the enemies in this drop it, so, you know. Oh, what is this room? Oh, my God. Well, we obviously have to kill these things first, so that we can just focus on the boss. Kill it dead. Yeah, nope, that's very true. So, yeah, that would be points against me for that. But still, it is an aspect of Doom. Alright, buddy. I saved up all these for you. Yeah, get out of here. That was it. It just ends. After we kill the Chex icon of sin, that was it.
Please help us. We're stuck.
Don't worry. I'll get you out of this gunk. Okay, let's make a break for it. We're almost there. Oh, no!
Oh, yeah! You look happy about it. You get to Zorch more guys. We watched your Pumpkinhead Let's Play last month. Good old nostalgia. I haven't actually watched my old Let's Play of that in so long.
Thank you We gather here today to honor those
When you sit there and you edit something so much that it's just kind of in your head, you don't tend to want to rewatch it too much ever again.
My heart is heavy with grief at the terrific loss of nutrients to the phlegmoid hordes, but filled with gratitude for our heroes who did not perish defending Bezoik and stand here today receiving our highest honor, the Chex of Bravery. Without their relentless courage, we would be deprived of the precious nutrients that contribute to the health and happiness of every citizen member of the IFS. So, on behalf
Why
of
didn't the guy on the right get one? Is it because
you
he's a pretzel?
Squadron.
How dare you?
Truly are the perfect mix.
By this point, I'd been battling the phlegmoids since '96. So it was time for me to throw myself back into my greatest adventure of all, fatherhood. As you may have expected, I apply the same intensity to home life as I do my hero life.
I threaten to zorch them to hell if they don't listen.
I sprint them. I don't take temperatures. I give them. I stung the spelling bee, and I grill with the strength of 10 dads. Do I miss the life of adventure? Sure, but heroic fatherhood isn't just about me. It's about the youngsters, the next generation. Fred Jr., Fredalina, other Fred Jr. Just look
What a
at their
father.
triceps. They'll be saving the galaxy in no time. Yep, looks like my heroing days are over. Oh no!
Aw, how wholesome. It's because it's cereal. Well, that was video games. Huh. Alright. Well, I'm not gonna say I wasn't happy that I didn't play that. Wow, and this credits music is louder than like everything else. Let me turn that down a bit. There we go. Flight school. Flight school? Huh. Well, again, for a free-to-play something that you can just download on Steam and have a good time with, I mean, that's not bad. I've seen people charge money for worse. For far, far worse. Hey, remember that time that Square Enix charged $60 for Left Alive? Hilarious. Or I'm sure Abrams will get upset. Doesn't even have eyes, he can't tell. No, but he can feel it. Play that next Thursday. I am not getting a copy of Left Alive. God, no. Look, I try to play good games on this channel. I try. Sometimes I play trash, but sometimes it's funny trash. I am not buying a copy of... You know what? You know what? Before I buy a copy of Left Alive, I will buy a copy of The Quiet Man. And I will play that on stream. Long before we get a copy of Left Alive. I don't even know how much they charge for it now. I hope it's still not 60 bucks. That game's barely a $20 indie game. Aww. The phlegmoids were harmed in the making of this game. Bullshit. We sent them back to their dimension. I didn't send them back safely on the ground. Unless they have no gravity in theirs, in which case they have more problems to worry about. I just have to try. Yeah, I just have to try. Yeah, see, I also have that kind of sick fascination with certain, like, bad games and everything. You know, like Ride to Hell Retribution and stuff like that, where it's just like, oh, this looks awful. I have to play this. That was my feeling for the Doom Annihilation movie, by the way. When they showed the first trailer for that, I'm like, oh, this is terrible. I'm watching this as soon as it comes out. So we still didn't unlock the other characters? Huh. I guess you have to find them in secrets, I'm going to guess. Huh. Or maybe they're like, that's a multiplayer only thing. Well, That was Chex Quest HD. I had a good time. It was just pretty much Chex Quest again, just with some sound issues and, decent-ish graphics. Again, free game. Can hardly complain. I've played some really good free games and some really awful paid games, so I can't complain. It was decent. I kind of liked it. Oh lord, no, I'll never play Quiet Man, and yet still not as bad as Doom. That's no, it was right around when one of the characters in Doom Annihilation said, "I am the Ultra Nightmare, motherfucker." Then I was like, okay, I'm gonna love this movie forever now. It's so bad. No, Doom Annihilation was at least laughably bad. It wasn't boring like Doom 2008 was. That movie was just dull. Anyways, so yeah, that was Chex Quest. We finished that in decent time, about an hour and a half. There are some kids outside screaming so loud, I thought they were getting murdered for a second. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Anyways, I gotta switch over to Driver San Francisco. Um, switch back to the slide. Um, I gotta go get Driver San Francisco ready. I think I'm going to also turn on the air conditioner because it's freaking hot in here right now. And yeah, I'm just gonna go grab a drink, a couple other things. I will be right back. Stay tuned. All right, we're back. There we go. Sure, the air conditioner isn't pointing at the mic. Doesn't look like it is. Lady doing the news conference is real cute. Was that? Were we talking about Doom? Or I don't know. Okay, so I've got Driver San Francisco open here and friggin' Uplay. So you can't buy this game anymore digitally. It's just gone. You can still buy Parallel Lines from Uplay, but you can't buy San Francisco. Which, it's just so weird. But, there's probably like a music reason for it. Why? By the way, I'm probably gonna have to mute the music when we play. Oh, Chex Quest. The news. What was her name? Wheat? I think it was Wheat. So yeah, I couldn't believe I got a key working for this. I was surprised as hell. So apparently, you can get codes from resellers. It's a place. Yeah, yeah. Specifically, I got this from GameStop. Their site. Oh, Ubisoft. Oh, Ubisoft. GameStop still sells it, and some resellers sell it too. And I remember they sold it in a bundle a long time ago on Humble Bundle. That key also still works if you have one. Alright, let's get this baby booted up. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start a new game. But, oh, crap. Yeah, let me, yep. Change up settings. Mute the audio. I don't remember if there was any, like, licensed music right at the beginning. I'm not going to risk it. Oh, sweet. Left Alive Day 1 bundle, $80 in the PlayStation. I mean, if you enjoy throwing your money into a vat pit of lava, sure. Alright. Music is just gonna have to go down. Because if I remember correctly, there is, some licensed music in this. And YouTube's been on my ass for, like, innocuous little things. Okay, should be safe now. There we go. Well, this means we can turn up the game's audio a little bit at least. Includes DLC like a health kit and a gun. Wow! For $20 extra, sign me right the hell up. I bet that game also got a season pass that they did nothing with. Unlock challenges and entire progress will be lost. Yeah, whatever. Alright, so I actually didn't play too much of this game before. I played it at a friend's house a long time ago, and I didn't, like, I was looking for it later, and I didn't realize it was a driver game. I thought the game just didn't exist.
News, your eyes on the city, with me, Jessica Adams. Next up, it's a big day for justice. Convicted cop killer and international smuggling kingpin, Charles Jericho, faces sentencing later today. An as-yet unnamed police officer was instrumental in Jericho's arrest and in obtaining evidence of the 17 counts of murder, smuggling, and drug trafficking the mob boss faces.
Closer. No, get closer. All the close-up shots.
Today is a good day. Today the feds are giving me a parade across town.
So, we straight?
On everything except the price.
We agreed on 20.
You mumble a little bit, Rufus.
25.
I'll let you know what the touch of a woman feels like. I'm asking 30. You got 30 more years in here. I'm asking 30 million. It's not a hard choice.
Fine.
Oh, there's still music playing in this. Dang it. I swear to God, driver, if you get me kicked off YouTube again. Say again. Oh, so this is something that kind of annoyed me. So this game actually runs pretty decently on a modern computer. You don't have to mess with too much. But all the cutscenes are in 30 frames and the game is at 60. And it tries to intersperse both of them. Like, it goes from a cutscene to, it goes from cutscene to gameplay, like, within seconds of each other. Oh man, double bonus. Left Alive uses de novo anti-tamper. Oh, sweet! I love it when games advertise that they use de novo. years after they come out and
John,
it's no
named
longer
officer, you're
doing
all over the
anything.
news. Congratulations. So let's hang it up for today, huh? Come on, John, what do you say, man?
Jericho put a bullet in my back, and a lot of good men in the ground. I need to see this through.
You're gonna have to let this go, man. You heard it yourself. Jericho's going down today. You did that. Be proud of that.
But see what I mean about it? It's just like 30 frames, 60 frames, 30 frames. It's just so weird.
So where are we headed?
The overpass on 13th.
As good a spot as any. You realize once he's locked away, you'll need something new to obsess about, right? Baseball, stamp collecting.
Jones, can it?
I mean, when was the last time you went to a movie? Or took a girl to a movie?
Excuse me.
Jones, I appreciate what you're trying to do.
Pardon me.
But not now, all right?
Okay, partner, do your lonesome gun routine. But once that cell door slams behind Jericho, we are gonna live a little.
You got it.
But, I wouldn't bring a date back until you've done some with your place. Seriously, it's like a war zone in there, John.
Oh, my place.
Man, give me a break.
Hang on a second. Gotta hit the friggin' volume again. I'm just trying to make sure it's not picking up this air conditioner near me, and I see it like peaking a little bit. All right, there we go. I feel better. Is it driving itself? Oh, yeah, I'm not even doing anything.
All right, I've indulged you.
You know something, partner? Maybe you're right.
We now go live to the KEOC Eye on the City chopper as the convoy
It
leaves
just
town.
switches back and
Police
forth
are cordoned
so
off the road between
fast.
the prison and the courthouse. Live travel updates every 5 minutes on SF News. Just keep us right where we are.
Let's get that beer.
Ha ha! First round's on me.
I wonder if he's only 2 days from retirement. Oof. Bye.
God damn it! Whoa!
Something just had to go wrong.
Son of a bitch!
Ow. Why didn't we just chain him up to a wall? He was wanted for 17 murders.
Assist officers under fire from a goddamn news chopper.
Wow, I wish I could drive like that. Play the game. I'll be playing the game.
Wagon 3-0, come in. We need to get the hell out of here now. Let's go, let's go.
Suck. Aww. Whoa, I'm playing the game.
I don't believe this.
40
Excuse me.
30 heading east on Fremont in pursuit of Jericho, requesting backup now.
I should have listened to you. Damn, I was an asshole.
We can argue about who was the bigger asshole after we catch that bastard.
Alright. Drift nice. There we go. I don't know. I still think I've probably hit more cars than he has at this point. You know what? The people whose cars I were in were probably alive afterwards. Look out! I still don't know how the drifting works in this. Every single game is different.
Keep him in sight, Tanner.
Yeah, that was the plan.
Yeah, it was a plan while I was busy running people over and drifting like a maniac. Ah, crap. Yep.
Tanner.
Back up. No, back up! I am... every single freaking game I play a lot of driving games. Like, I really like the Need for Speed franchise, which is about as arcadey as it gets, and I like the Forza games, but every game has its own handling. Sad Left Alive wasn't cooler, looked so good. Keyword looked, also the Front Mission use. I love the Front Mission games. I played the crap out of Front Mission on the DS and Front Mission 3 on the PS2. I love those games.
Come on, man, drive!
Do I get to drive? Oh man, I get to drive!
This is 40 out of 30. We need backup.
Bonk.
Hold on.
What's up? Whee! I'm still going! I can make it! I made it! How are you alive? Ah. You're not.
Season VF, where's that defib, Ray?
Come on, John. Come back to us, buddy.
Charging to 250.
John, don't you do this to me.
Clear.
Tanner! Damn. Man, I got no idea how we lived through that.
Saw where he went.
What? Hey, come on, man. We gotta get you to a hospital.
Jericho's got a history.
But not me? Subtle.
Yeah, fine. Let's go.
Take it easy, man. You don't look so good.
I said I'm fine. We've got to move now.
This game is so weird. Yeah, I was about to say, but like, what? It is weird, and that's actually why I fell in love with it. When I was playing at my friend's house, I'm like, this is like the most interesting concept I've seen for a driving game in forever.
Escort. Critical RTA. Please respond.
Hey, ignore it.
Can I not actually run over anyone? We're gonna have to test this later.
Damn it, Ricky. This guy's losing a lot of blood.
Oh my gosh. I gotta get used to the handling of this.
Fine.
There we go.
Traffic? Come on already. Try faster, Ray. I'm going as fast as I can, Ricky.
Jones?
Man, you look like crap.
Yeah, I don't think you can actually run over anyone. Oh, wait, no. Can't go that way, obviously.
This is giving me a killer headache.
Beep, beep. Also thought it was funny, like, having a driver game where we once again just didn't get out of the vehicle at all, since it was such a big point in Driver 2 and 3. Actually, in Driver 2, it really didn't amount to anything being able to get out of the car.
Damn it!
He blew himself up.
How the hell did he do that?
We gotta...
Oh,
Whoa.
my ears.
Hey, you alright?
Steady! That guy's in pretty bad shape back there.
Oh, what the?
Ray, what the hell are you doing? What are you stopping for?
Where the hell? I'm in the ambulance.
No shit, genius. We got a head trauma in the back, and the ER is that way. Eyes on the city, Ray. Come on, let's go.
I'm Ray? I'm Ray.
Come on, Ray. Gas tunnel's the one on the right.
Yeah, okay. I got
Hooray.
this. Partner, where to?
You don't know where the hospital is? Oi.
What the hell is happening to me?
You're an overworked ambulance driver, and it's called stress. Any more dumb questions?
Yeah. How the hell did I get here?
Just do what you've done for the past 8 years, and we can discuss the birds and the bees later. St. Giles is our best bet.
Which way?
You cannot be serious.
Yeah, I mean, no. St. Giles, yeah, you got it.
Always the damn comedian. Now drive!
Look, pal, driving, I can do.
Keep it up. It's just a couple more blocks.
If you say so.
You ain't ever driven like this before.
This can't be real.
Hey, listen to me, Ray. I know we've been pulling some crazy hours lately, but you gotta focus until we save this guy, okay?
Excuse me.
Watch out, Ray!
Inconsequential. First mission, don't kill yourself. Literally.
Nice work, Ray. You were like a man possessed.
Oh, God, what's happening to me?
Do it again!
Do what again?
Do it again!
Did I do it, or... Hey, that's my car. Jones? Jones!
Out of those, I'd say the chop shop about 3 blocks from there. You remember the one, right? If Jericho's gonna show up anywhere, it's probably...
Jones? Jones?
What?
It's me. I'm back.
What? Back from where, man?
Forget it.
I love when he's possessing someone, it's like...
Were you sure?
God, I hate mentioning the
hit we took
freaking
back
movie.
then. Maybe we should get
But it's like that really dumb autopilot thing in
Saying
fucking
just now
Click.
About the chop shop? You're right. That's the best lead we've got.
Jeez, game, I wasn't
Hell,
even
it's the
pushing
only
right.
lead we got.
You ever notice that billboard, Jones? Opposite the hospital. The one that says, "Do it again"?
Yes.
Really? Funny, I've never seen it before.
Who gives a... Look, what is it with you? Sure, we had a near miss back there, but we've got a murdering scumbag to re-apprehend.
Colonel, we managed to avoid drown. Yeah, that's about accurate. Ah, crap, I took the wrong turn. Yeah, not going that way. But we are going this way. Woohoo! Pardon me. What's up, everyone? I need you all to conveniently get out of my way so I don't run any of you over. Do it,
See
Tanner.
that sign? Do it, Tanner?
Man, that billboard's been there for years.
Oh, this is too freaking weird. Okay, I'm gonna try it again.
Loading heads are
What?
Yeah.
Believe me, I'm not sure myself.
Actually,
Here
there
goes.
is a lot of dialogue in this game, like a ton of it.
Oh my God.
Because almost every vehicle you possess,
I gotta
you
get
can have conversations with the passengers.
Focus, focus. There. I'm good. Well, I'm not dead, and I'm not me. Now, do it again.
Do it again!
Oh God, this can't be real. I gotta focus on a car, any car.
This piece of shit!
Stay
Perfect!
Stay calm.
Bam!
Okay.
Well, that guy's in a lot of trouble.
Pick another car. All right. I'm okay. Maybe try something with a passenger. Talk to somebody.
And some react to you driving like an idiot, driving real good. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of different interactions and everything depending on situation. It's bizarre how much work went into that.
Boom. Yes.
Keep it down, buddy. Just drive the cab.
Right.
Sure.
Hi, I'm the driver.
Quit yapping and get me across town.
To her, I'm just the same guy I always was. I mean, that he always was. Word. Whatever.
Oh man, now that's more my style.
This is a car, sir, that says I have arrived. And I came much faster than you.
But it's so damn powerful. When am I gonna drive a monster like this?
Sir, the question isn't when am I gonna drive it, but hey ladies, who wants to go for a spin?
This format makes me really nostalgic for old school Let's Plays. The current way I still do, like, a lot of these and everything, like the streams and a lot of that.
Oh yeah, this is the real deal.
Is, I really don't try to get overly fanciful. No face cam nonsense. No dumb HUD crap getting in the way. Just playing the game. Overtake 10 vehicles. Oh, hell yeah, let's do it. Excuse me.
Oops, that may leave it in.
Oh, dear God. Sir, I don't think our insurers cover this kind of behavior. Can I take it from your exuberant driving you'll be putting down a deposit?
Still thinking about it. Well, I'm not sold yet. How does she corner?
Like she's on rails, sir.
On rails, huh? I know just the place. That'll polish right out.
Please be careful.
No, it's been a while since we had any, like... I mean, there's still a lot of driving games coming out, but it's just kind of been the same, you know, series? We haven't had a lot of new ones. Like, we've got a new freaking, Gran Turismo coming out now. That's kind of cool. But, you know, it's just kind of been the usual staples lately. Forza, you know, Grid has a new game come out every year, I swear to God. And a couple other, like, mainstays. But, I miss having just, like, these fun little experimental routes like this game went. Driver was always kind of fun for that, because, like, Driver 3 was bad. It really wasn't a good game, because it was too busy trying to emulate Grand Theft Auto. But, like, I miss the kind of experimental things that a series like this would do. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah! How is this testing the cornering?
Sir, let's head back to the office to, discuss payment plans.
Fine, fine. Let's get you back.
Oh, thank you.
Every single time I go to
We can
turn.
still have some fun on the way, right?
Every single time I go to turn, there's someone in the way. Come on. There we go. We're getting the handling down now.
Boy, this is fun. Are you having fun? I'm having fun.
Oh God, sir, please. I just sell vehicles. I don't want one to be my tombstone. There we go. Straighten her out. Perfect. And me. Coming through. Oh yeah, they all just kind of magically get out of your way. Down to the wire. Yeah.
Hey, do you reckon it floats? Sir, I have a dozen employees and 2 ex-wives. The support payments alone...
You are such a buzzkill.
Oh man, this is awesome. Weird, but awesome. Hold on. Where the hell's my car? Where the hell's my body? I've got to try.
Where the hell me? Oh no, I can't zoom out yet. That's right, I haven't unlocked it. Zooming out more is a skill you unlock as the story progresses.
Oh, come on. What's the deal here?
No, you can't go back to your body. You need to go around and do more side quests. Thanks, Assassin's Creed.
What am I supposed to do now?
Can't call for backup. Guess we're on our own. Just pray someone's
Hold
watching
on.
over us.
Those voices. They're coming from that patrol car. Okay, why not? You want me to help people? I'll help people.
Jones, did you see that billboard just changed in front of us? Yeah, man, it just changed in front of us for years.
Stick with them, Bob.
I'm trying.
Oh, now the cops are.
Any luck with the radio?
Dude, where's my body?
Can't call for backup.
I guess we're on our own. Just pray someone's watching over us.
Like a guardian Tanner. Nope. Gotcha.
All right, hold tight, partner. I'm pulling out all the stops.
Let's reel him in.
Land them, gut them, and fry them for supper.
Bam!
Didn't see that coming.
Where are you trying to go?
Have you been taking vitamin supplements?
Like, in a good way or a bad way?
Back in the game. Again! Again!
What again?
Ow! Man, you don't pull any punches.
Tap. Oh, he's out!
Now that's how to catch a felon.
Hot Pursuit 101.
I don't know how this game ends, by the way. At this point, I expect him with Tanner getting a keyblade. Nope. I imagined, I never actually beat it either. I got, I was mostly going around doing side quests and trying to unlock cars. I remember when I was playing this. And, I couldn't tell you how it ends either. I just remember really enjoying it.
Look, John, you're angry. I get that.
I'm still kind of having fun.
Tony's silence routine is wearing real thin.
Fatality. Yeah, by light tap. It might as well be a friendship at that point.
Jones. Hey, Jones. You won't believe it.
So you're talking again, huh? You shut up for so long, I figured you got brain damage. Or were you just trying to add something up without using your finger?
Okay, jeez.
What a jerk.
What's gotten into you?
Sorry, must have dropped out there for a moment.
Quit zoning out on me, man. Get us back to the precinct.
Okay. Jericho's loose. We don't know where. What else?
Well, we know his escape wasn't a solo job.
Right. We're looking for a shooter capable of hitting a moving target from a chopper with an RPG.
Ex-military?
Probably.
Pilot says it was a chick. Dark hair, sense of style. Man, that has to narrow it down.
She's a professional. 5 will get you 10, she's vanished.
And we need to move real quick to catch Jericho.
So we do it old school. Start turning over some garbage and see where the roaches lead us.
Okay, let's talk name. What about Jimmy Herrera?
San Quentin.
Oh my god!
Better break. He's out on parole.
Not much, but it's a start.
The talking this and jumping off stuff reminds me of the one time I was playing LA Noire, and there's a jump you can take off of a billboard in that game, and it's the fastest way to get to your next location. And so I always just imagine Cole's side character just like, all right, Cole, we gotta catch. Oh, sweet Jesus, God, no! Ah! And anyways, yeah, we should probably get that guy.
That's what I gotta focus on.
What is wrong with you? Isn't that what we've just been saying?
Look at the billboard! You're just gonna tell me it's been there for years.
Jericho case board. Start from scratch. What do we know? Jericho's escape was well planned, and he had help. Probably ex-military. He's still out there. Someone knows where he is. Some lowlife. So we'll use them to find him. Maybe with this thing I can do, we've got the edge.
Thing?
KEOC lunchtime. Your eyes on the city with me, Gabby Denver. Coming up after the break, the hunt for Charles Jericho. We follow the trail of destruction left in the wake of his dramatic escape to the scene where one brave officer was critically injured trying to apprehend the fugitive.
He must really know San Francisco, like, quite well. Be able to map it all out in his head like
Maybe
this.
if I could hop a building. Or a whole block. Whoa!
It's advertising the new hit horror action game, Clive Barker's. Ah, yes, the hit action game, Jericho. Ah, yes. Clive Barker's finest work. What was this Undying thing that was actually really good? Nah, man. Jericho. The team shooter where the game was about you reviving your teammates every 3 seconds. What a game. I did a good job. Thank you, game. Get to the dare. Sure. I did. Drive 800 meters in 45 seconds. Psh, no problem. Watch me drive like a pro. Here I go. Perfect. We already started great. Actually, Undying would be a great game for this stream. Because I've never actually played Clive Barker's Undying. I only played Jericho. But I've heard very good things about Undying. Wow, what a dare. Willpower. Everything you do earns willpower. Everything. Get to the garage. Oh, I gotta do a sick U-turn here. Hang on a second. Okay, go. Oh! Perfect. Oh yeah, even like these overtakes are getting me willpower. Just kind of casually driving around. Aww. Excuse me.
Cut that way too close.
No, I absolutely love the mechanic in this game, and I would love to see a game go further with it. Because one of my absolute favorite things that you got to do is in, like, chase missions. You could just take over another car, have it ram into the person that you're getting, or just, like, pull a tanker in front of someone, and watch them crash into it so you could catch them. Just stuff like that was so much fun. Yeah, why not? Buy it? No, we didn't buy it. Buy this car? Please? Oh, there we go. I can buy this one. Okay. Oh, the nice thing about playing this on PC, though, is I remember the load times really not being that good on my friend's 360. So, it's nice seeing that. We're driving? We're driving! How you doing, Luke? We're playing the last driver game before it all became Watch Dogs.
So, what else is going on?
Oh, let's see, Driver the Phantom Pain. Every night I can feel my drip. Every night I can feel the pedal and my drift stick. Drove home from work today, went to the bookstore to find a Koran, but they didn't have one. Oh. Let's say, are they just kind of... Were you looking for a specific reason, or just kind of hoping they'd have one? Meow. Funny how much driving we haven't done yet in this. Unlocks the Ford Gran Torino. Cool! Holy drag races, they go fast, but I think the speed. That's bad. Oh yeah, all the licensed music is trying to freaking play now. Yeah. Let's not. Get out of here! No! Excuse me! The handling in this car sucks chunks! Yeah, for something like, Koran, I don't know, like, any local bookstores that would have one. I mean, obviously in America they'd have a lot of, like, Bibles and stuff. But, for Koran, you might want to stick to, like, online shopping for something like that. Obviously you wouldn't get it as immediately, but, you know... It'd be a way to guarantee you'd get one, instead of having a disappointing time at, you know, friggin' store. Oh, get the full 2,000 for that? Might. Just might get it. We just might get it! Yeah! I drove in circles for a bit. I'm the best. No, this game runs real nice on the PC, though. Like, holy cow. And it still looks decent, too, considering the year it came out, because this was like a 360 PS3 game. Oh, look at all the cool stuff we can do now. Oh, this is one of the, Uplay side missions. So yeah, like, even all the Uplay unlocks and everything still work in this game. I am baffled. So, city mission, they unlock 10 missions, as well as... Okay. Oh, so there's a lot of fun stuff to do. Yeah, I remember just doing side missions to unlock cars when I played this last time. I was having a blast. 30-meter jump. Oh, heck yeah. That's a really nice pseudo-realism. Yeah, like, it looks realistic, but it doesn't look dated. That's the problem I have with a lot of games when they try to go for, like, full realism. It just doesn't work. What works is realism with a style. And this game doesn't look as drab as I remember it looking either. Because you had a lot of games back then that just weren't, like, colorful. There's like, a weird, like, gray-ish filter. I wouldn't be surprised if someone has, like, some, Sweet Effects mod or anything to do that. Like, if they dodge the Uncanny Valley by adding just enough layer stylization. Yeah, yeah, and, like, all of the models are, like, FMVs instead of being, like, in-game graphics. So, you know, they had a lot more control over doing just, like, you know, regular facial animations instead of having to rely on a rig and all that for it. Which is obviously more work. But, it adds a lot to the game because you don't have to worry about something looking uncanny using the in-game models when you could just, you know, do that. And again, a lot of work and everything, but it just flat out looks better. It looks like an upper-end 360 game. You're just moving too quickly to the Yeah, that's another thing, too. But the one big thing that kind of surprises me with this is, like, the lack of loading for it. And again, more than likely just with PC. But just being able to jump in and out and go wherever the hell you want.
Craig, 5 months worth of lessons, you're finally getting the hang of this now.
Boy, 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 boy. Learn to scream.
Nice.
I'm so glad we're at past the age of brown. Yeah.
5 months worth of lessons, you're finally getting the hang of this now.
But no, like, look at the facial models in this. Like, it's not realistic, but they're styled in a way where it kind of looks like it's leaning more towards, like, the Pixar style. And they still look fine. Instead of, like, gruff realism and everything. Because, like, so, I guess to talk about a game kind of like it. Hang on a second. I'm going to readjust this. My headset quick for this. Okay, there we go. We got a game like The Order 1886, which, it looks great and everything, but give it another 3 or 4 years, and that game's going to look so out of date because the lighting in it is absolutely jank.
You know what, pal? You're really pissing me off.
That's nice, Craig. We'll find you a clean pair of pants back at the office.
Oh, that does it. We'll see who needs new pants.
I'm billing your parents for this, Craig. This isn't funny, Craig.
They refract off the edge of the system. Yeah, yeah. And again, that's the benefit of doing them all as, like, videos instead of just relying on them being full models. And then just, like, hooking up an animation rig and everything for them.
Great stuff. Good lesson. Now, pull over on the right here, please, Craig.
There's still time on the clock, and I want my money's worth.
Please. I'm too young. Inside. I'm still young.
How about a discount on those lessons?
Oh, I see. This is extortion. Never. I have my dignity.
You do?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, but The Order 1886, I picked that game up for $5, and you know what? I feel like I got my money's worth out of that. It was an alright game for $5, but just the thought that people paid $60 for it scares the hell out of me.
Clean pants, that's what you need.
And it kind of has me worried for the next generation of games, because I think 2K it was 2K already announced that the new NBA 2K game was going to be $70 for the base game. We've got that new Miles Morales game coming to the PS5, which I am really looking forward to. But they said they're considering it more like a side game, you know, like Infamous First Light was. And it's like, alright, are they going to still charge $60 for that? Considering it's a smaller game, because First Light was like a $20 game, and they sold it for $20. So I'm curious on what the price of that's going to be, because, you know, new system. I'm really wondering who's going to be the first one to start jacking up prices, because everyone else is just going to start following suit after that. Because a lot of people still go like, well, games are a lot more expensive. It's why we have all these microtransactions, season passes, DLCs, collector's editions, all this other fun shit with all of these games. And then, like, they say stuff like that, right? They say, like, oh, we gotta charge $60 for it. So the new Assassin's Creed game comes out. And it's $60. And then after they made all these sales and everything, I swear to God, this is not untrue. This is real. Not even a month later, you can pick the game up for $40. Not even. And you might just go, oh, well, they're just trying to get people to buy the base game, so that they'll buy the DLC and everything too. No, because the DLC and the silver and gold and ultimate and legacy and platinum and beat your shit in editions are all also on sale. So if we're going to charge $60 for the game and then go, yeah, maybe it's not selling as well, and then have to suddenly charge less for it,
Jun, I'm just being realistic. You've never raced before.
Ayamu, please. I'm nervous enough already. Either we win the cash for your tuition, or we're
It's all
on
a
an
machine.
airplane
Yeah,
to Nagoya,
yeah.
And it's the family business. And jail before we're 40.
You're going to college, Ayamu. We're not gonna end up like Dad and Uncle Joji.
I love that it does the first person showing the driving for missions too. I really like that.
Here goes nothing.
Ayamu, I'm feeling pretty confident.
You really think we can do it?
I think they're gonna build us a statue. Buckle up.
Ooh, wow, we like spun out. Oh, can we recover? Can we recover? We recovered. Thanks, other car. Jeez.
Yes! Ow!
Alright, we gotta restart that one. We just kind of got boned over, like, right at the beginning. There we go.
You're paying for that.
Oh, you would.
Where do you get this from? It's drift.
I feel bad for Fallout 76. Yeah, because, like, you have these people that paid these extravagant prices for, like, the special edition and the tricentennial, which just gave you blue friggin' paint for everything. Oh, God, I'm doing miserable at this. And, like, the game's just, like, $40 at its base price now. And it's not even a good game. After the Wastelanders update, what? It's a slightly worse Fallout 4 now? Aspirations, guys. Congrats. All that happens every time they have free weekends is you have people who are looking to hack the game. I was about to say, and find exploits. Oh.
Now you're getting it.
We can still win this, right?
Yeah, if we can catch all the other cars in the race.
That's how racing works. Hang on a second. I'll get right back on this topic when I can look over at the chat.
And kicking ass.
Shouldn't be chatting and driving at the same time, guys. Yeah, there's all this freaking dialogue for this game, depending on how you're doing. That fascinates me. Because you didn't have to go the extra route for something like that.
Sure. It's like you're possessed.
In a good way, right?
There we go. Alright, we're doing it.
We're in first. High five.
Hey, I'm driving, and I don't do that.
Bam.
Yes!
What did I say? Not a problem.
Except for the car. It's got a couple dents in it. You'll be fine. You're still going to school. Pre-orders full price, and then some retailers discounted the game on launch. Yeah, exactly. Stuff like that happens too. About to say, and, like, unless you're getting it from, like, Amazon or something, they don't lower the price. Or, like, even Walmart. Even Walmart sells games for, like, 50 or 40 bucks for, like, full $60 games. It's just like, why pay 60 bucks for all that crap? But yeah, I got the order along with Bloodborne when I got my PS4. Could have bought worse games. Yeah, actually. Because the order is kind of like a teaser game that went nowhere. I was about to say, it was like a tech demo game that you got to play. It was fine. But Bloodborne, yeah, especially was good. I forget what games I got with my PS4. I got a few. Because I bought it used from a friend. He just gave me all of his games to go with it. It's expensive to be a schmuck. You know what they say about fools in their mind. Yeah, I can agree with that. I was about to say, it's why I will usually, unless I'm really excited for the game, not buy something on day one, because I know it's just going to become cheaper. Unless you're Nintendo. And you might as well just buy it anyways, because it's never going to be cheaper. While Final Fantasy VII Remake full day price one, I'm fully aware I could have waited, but I wanted to play there, and there's so many games I'm happy to wait for. Hell, I only bought God of War 4 this year. God of War 2018. Yeah, I bought both God of War and Final Fantasy VIII on their launch days, and I had a great time with both of those games. I felt like I was going to get my money's worth out of it. And the studios behind them were just like, you know, it was fine. And I enjoyed Final Fantasy VII Remake. I actually platinumed it a couple weeks after it came out. And I had a good time. Ending withstanding. I wasn't a fan of the ending. I know a lot of other people were, but I wasn't. Like, Capcom's pretty safe bet on pre-orders lately. Yeah, Capcom's been really good. I didn't really like Resi 3. Actually, I can't really say that, because I haven't played the Resi 3 remake, so I can't say if I liked it or not. But I liked the Resi 2 remake a lot. But I was waiting for the Resident Evil 3 remake to get lowered in price, because it didn't have as much content there. You're essentially paying $30 for the single player and then $30 for the multiplayer. And I'm just like, yeah, but I only really want to play the campaign. That multiplayer I have no interest in it whatsoever. I'm not going to crucify someone for pre-ordering being a schlub case by case. Yeah, I was about to say, again, case by case basis. But, like, all the warning signs were there for a game like Fallout 76, so if you pre-ordered it and then you're upset about it, or like what happened with Shadow of the Tomb Raider where the game came out and then it was $40 like the next week, you're just kind of a schlub at that point, because that always happens with those games. If you were excited enough to pre-order, I don't think it was a bad choice. Yeah. If I pre-order anything nowadays, it's digital only, like, realistically, and that's because so I can preload it, I can sit down, I can play it without having to go out. I was about to say, and that's kind of an advantage for me. But if I really want it physical, a lot of times I'll just wait. I'll wait for a price drop, and then I'll go get a physical copy. And I generally buy more physical copies than I do digital. But getting Final Fantasy VII Remake digitally was a good call, because that game was insanely hard to get physically at launch. You won't catch me dead on a Konami or EA pre-order. Oh god, no. No. No, especially since a lot of their games drop in price significantly, like most like Uplay titles, Ubisoft titles and everything else. The Order is a perfect PlayStation Plus game. Absolutely! If you're excited enough to pre-order it, don't think it was a bad choice. Yeah, and if you weren't excited enough to pre-order it, then full price. Yeah, exactly.
Pick a ride, any ride.
No, not that one!
So, I can affect a car in different ways. How about more speed?
Boost! That's just good fun.
Another go.
Yeah! Gnarly! Don't use gnarly in a sentence anymore, kids. Nobody does. Excuse me. Oh, don't mind me. Yeah, no, I don't think everyone who pre-orders is, like, doing it as a waste of time, especially if it's a game from a company that, you know, has pedigree and you can trust in their product. Like, anytime Treasure comes out with something, it's like, you know, I can't, I can't say that any of their games have been specifically bad. I'm pretty sure they've had some, you know, shits in their lineup, but anytime Treasure comes out with something, I get excited. Should I phase out saying things are wizard, or should I push even harder? I don't know, young Padawan. You tell me. I don't get... Alright, so, like, look, I know you're being, like, omnipotent being and everything, but when you're doing this view, I just don't get why you can't go over the railings. It's weird.
Hey, what about the old lady with a flat tire? Gold.
Jack, the show's called World's Craziest Drivers. We put the car in carnage. Have you ever watched the show?
I read books, drink fine wines.
You keep bringing me grandma with a flat, you're gonna be reading want ads. Now go get me something with some action.
Gotcha. I don't know, for the wizard comment, I don't know, unless you're doing like the whole Hagrid situation.
We got no filming permit for this street, Marie. Let's get to the agreed location.
And you start going, "You're a wizard, Harry," to everyone. Maybe you shouldn't probably be putting it in your daily vocabulary.
It's Jack, and this better be good.
Yeah, I got a couple of Jack jokes for you right here. Yeah. Also, if we read our news station out loud, it's just Kyok. Excuse me? That's not safe driving at all, good sir.
Here we go. Speeding cars are where it's at, so keep your eyes peeled.
You got a wizard, Anakin. You have a high midichlorian, Count Anakin. I have a what?
Sweet 16, sweet 16, sweet 16.
How long are you gonna keep that up?
16 minutes?
Just get it out of your system.
Alright. This car can barely go over 100?
When I get my car, you have to teach me that.
PlayStation Plus is celebrating its 10th anniversary. Yeah, and it's celebrating with, like, an NBA game. Hooray. Wow, yeah, this car sucks. Why don't we jump into a different one?
Break the speed limit in the name of entertainment.
That'll do. Yeah, PlayStation Plus is celebrating its 10th year. Yeah, what a celebration to have. Oh, hey, I got one of those. To heck with 2K. That's really where I'm at right now with freaking 2K. They are A-okay with going like, oh no, they're not loot boxes. See, we're just selling cards in our game. Yeah, it's just cards. This really might have been the best street for this. Boost!
Not quite Bonneville Flats, but good enough for cable.
We got our speed freak.
But having the ESRB and them sit there and say, oh yeah, this game's allowed to be E-rated. We just have all these slot machines and freaking gotcha tables and pachinko shit in it. But it's not simulated gambling. Oh no, but when Pokemon has slots in it, oh man. Oh, we gotta rate the shit out of that.
Gotta be closer to the van to get it on camera. Tire smoke. Love it.
Drifting's cool, but I want to see cars colliding head on.
Oh, we can do that. I actually emailed ESRB about that when the whole NBA 2K20 thing was happening. I got a response back from them. It was different from the ones a lot of other people got too. And it was just the most banal fucking thing I ever read from a company like that.
Another day, another airbag.
I'll have to see if I can pull up the actual response after this stream, because I couldn't believe it.
If you say so.
Like you're a Wizard Harry video is the peak of You're a Wizard Harry. I'm a what? I remember seeing a bunch of variations of that. It was like a popular meme for like a hot minute.
You want an Emmy? Gotta bag us a big jump.
I know just the place.
Film a jumper?
All right, who wants to jump their way into the big time?
Taxi!
I'm gonna give Jeff some TV gold. All I gotta do is play Pied Piper with some cops and make them jump through some hoops.
What's up?
Come on, fellas, who wants their 5 minutes of fame?
Try to send it to Jim Sterling or something. I'm actually, it might actually be a bad take to send it to him. What the hell, game? Come get me! Yeah, I'll see if I can find it and read it after this. You jerk. Get your pit maneuver out of here. Someone just threw a mailbox at me!
Here we go, everyone. Hold on tight.
Da 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 da.
That's
Nice.
a wrap. And I smell awards. Best early evening low budget people are stupid show.
We deserve it, Jeff.
We do, and my name is Jack.
I just like how he casually segued into that. You should try to send it to Jim Sterling. It's old. Like it was back when the freaking it was still like an ongoing thing. And I know like I'd probably get like an email or something back from Jim, but yeah. I was approached today by a solicitor wanting to get casinos in our state. I don't approve of gambling, but I disapprove more so of Oklahoma's local ownership of casinos, so I got on their ticket. Yeah. I don't disapprove of gambling to a full extent, but I do disapprove of it being marketed the way it has been lately. I disapprove of that highly, especially when there's people who have actual gambling problems. Like if we have to regulate, like we can't sell, you know, we can't have ads for cigarettes in the States anymore. And, you know, like, but they still show beer on TV. I was about saying casinos on TV and everything else too. It's just like, come on. I just found Umbrella Corps going for $239. Should I go for No! Because in order to play that game, you need people to play it, and no one is playing that game right now. Storyell Oki's Dust Bowl will never happen, but I'm gonna make it happen. Yeah, no, I don't have an inherent problem with gambling, but like everything else, it's gotta be done in proper moderation. And with the way that some of these casinos advertise, and they draw people in and everything else, it's not. What are you saying sorry for? He's sorry for... I think he's sorry for you even considering
Darius, we can't leave
getting a copy of Umbrella Corps.
Jericho's guys will take care of them. Then they'll take care of us too, you dumbass. And if we don't make the meet, Jimmy's gonna kill us. We gotta shake him ourselves.
This is just such a fun game to play, though.
Move this car, Darius. If the cops grab us, I'm looking at...
Like, a lot of the side missions have you do a lot of things, and all you're just doing is driving a car.
Man, I feel alive today. Don't you feel alive? Everything feels so positive.
Darius, are you on something? Cause you talking like you swallowed more than a taco.
Oh, only got the one. Speedrunner for the Wesker Easter egg. I actually have no idea what that is. I never played Umbrella Corps. I didn't even know when Umbrella Corps got released.
The cops always gotta be there just as it's going down. It's like I'm cursed.
Ordell, believe me, today is your lucky day.
Oh, that's nice work. You out of your mind?
The stress is gonna give you a heart attack, Ordell. You need to relax. Breathe deep. Picture the ocean or something.
The gambling industry is super unethical. Oh yeah, big time. Big time. And it's why... And it's why this whole shit with loot boxes just has to get taken care of. Because it is clearly gambling, no matter how the game industry might try to turn it.
Get off the sidewalk and just drive.
I'm one of the few losers that actually liked Operation Reconcile. You know, I played that with a group of friends. We like locally played it. And we had a good time. But I mean, it's just the kind of thing, you know, you can enjoy a lot of stuff if you're just playing it with friends. But Umbrella Corps was yeah, I thought Umbrella Corps was horrible. Umbrella Corps is a miserable experience where if you don't know you can just win the whole game with the ice pick, then you're just playing it wrong. At least from most videos I saw online. It was absolutely, yeah, it was absolutely an attempt at making an MLG pro gamer esport, and it failed real bad. Yeah, yeah. I was about to say, it was Capcom's answer to, wow, all these first-person shooters are doing really good, we should do something. It was, again, another case of Capcom chasing trends and not just living with the good shit they already make. And if it wasn't for stuff like Monster Hunter World and the Resident Evil 2 remake coming out, they'd...
Can't let this opportunity slip by.
Oh, and Devil May Cry 5, of course.
Help them any way I can.
They kind of, you know, got back on their feet with that and everything else. And it was a good look and a good take for them. If they ever bring Wesker into the RE remake verse, will DC Douglas come back, or they get it? I hope they get DC Douglas back. He's just perfect. Look, if Jim Sterling could get DC Douglas for one freaking video to talk about Boglins, I think they'd probably get him back to do Resident Evil. The gambling industry is the primary force pushing addiction psychology study, and it's not to help addicts turn their... Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. No, it's to find out how to pull these people in more every single time. Because I yearn for complete global saturation. The Wesker Easter egg, by the way, is that DC Douglas reads, I think, as the last two briefings. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, for the gambling industry, yeah, no, I was about to say, they're not doing anything.
Dell Williams and Darius Spencer. Small fry, but they're working for Jericho's crew. Worth keeping my eye on.
Yeah, no, they are most certainly not doing it for the benefit of people who are addicted. They're trying to figure out how to make more addicts or to keep addicts coming back.
Just pick a card, John.
Any card. No, not that one!
Let it all go.
Bam!
Wham, bam, thank you, man.
I love all the abilities you can get in this. All the little arcadey fun stuff you get to do in this just really makes the game. He's not named, but it's pretty clear that was intentional. Yeah, if they're getting DC Douglas back in, you know, a Resident Evil game, it's pretty clear that's the intention.
So, I'm not a one-trick pony.
Yeah, you have two tricks. Haha! Alright, well, we should go back to the garage. Let that guy deal with the consequences of his actions. And see if we can get more side quests. This is exactly what I did the last time I was playing this game. I was like, story? What the hell's story? I'm having too much fun with all the side shit. And I am exactly like this. I am an awful completionist when it comes to games. Not awful in the sense of, wow, you're really bad at doing it. Just like, I see something on the map and I have to get it. I am like Ubisoft's best freaking customer with that shit. But that was like old Ubisoft that I did it with. Now all of their shit is so intentionally grindy, I can't stand it. Like Assassin's Creed Origins and Odyssey having like level restrictions and shit behind doing story quests. Get the hell out of there with that. I should be naturally going in between side missions and story content, not having it required. Like the same thing happened when I played Recore last year. And I stopped playing that game because I played it for 3 hours and it didn't save at all. And there's no way to save in the game. It has to, like, auto-save when you go into areas. My save was just gone. So I'm like, well, fuck this game. I don't want to play it anymore. But, I got to a point where it's like, oh, wow, you've been collecting all these prisms. Cool. So in order to progress with the story, you need to collect 30 prisms. And it's like, okay, game, so you need me to go do... It specifically says, go do more optional content to progress with the story. That exact wording. Like, are you... What? Do you know what the English language is? Trans Am. Oh, what upgrades do we have? Let's see. Charge. Find tokens on the map. Real cam. Oh, is this like a shit camera? Like every single friggin' driver game has? Like the cinematic camera in LA Noire that just like, oh, you're just gonna drive bad camera? I love these in games. Can you add another wheel to your car? That'd be a good angle. Alright, how do we change the camera? Why are you walking in the road? No, I want to know how to change the camera game. Which of these miracle buttons on the keyboard lets me change to the free cam? Is it F? No. Is it M? Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, perfect! Yeah, here we go! Yeah! I love cameras like this in these games. They're so useless!
Come on, John, keep it together.
Go! Yay! Oh, I don't know why they do this in these games, but they do. My absolute favorite game with it was LA Noire, a game where the cars could maybe go 60 miles an hour max. Where am I going? Excuse me, bowling pins, out of the way! We're still going! Go! Excuse me? Where am I gonna... Oh, alright. Okay. Holy shit. Oh, the beetle. We gotta have the beetle. Give me this.
You want to get there late? Step on the gas some, huh?
Yeah, you got it, sweetheart.
Oh, perfect. Oh, we gotta line up with this. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go!
Ew!
Yeah!
That's not good. Definitely negative fun.
Negative fun? What are you talking about? You're not seeing this from the eyes of a passerby, like, looking down the street every 3 seconds. How's your insurance? I love this. Oh, okay, fuck it. We're done. Alright, we're done. We're done, because I will just do that for the rest of the stream, if given the option. Oh, shit. Oh, God, I gotta get back to... Disney was even looking at chat the whole time. Oh, is this the one we already did? Oh, no, this is jump 150 meters. Okay. Spider-Man PS4 was good for letting the player basically do everything as soon as they were revealed. Yeah, I love that. They didn't restrict anything, and, like, every single time a new activity popped up in that game, I got excited, because I was like, oh, does this mean I can get these tokens so that I'm missing this for the suit? And the unlocks for the suit were always worth it, because not only could you, like, cosmetically change that, but you also got the abilities, and you weren't forced to wear the suit to have the abilities. Now, Spider-Man knew how to do side content, and it was great. And you got rewarded for finding all that stuff, too. Like, if you went around and found all the secret cameras, you got, like, the t-shirt Spider-Man and things like that, with, like, his college shirt. Like, oh, that was fun. Gran Torino was a good movie, but it relied entirely on Clint Eastwood. I can appreciate it as an art piece, but ultimately it's just a method to enable Clint to do the only thing he does. Grunt quietly into a camera? I've never actually seen Gran Torino. There are a lot of movies I actually have to catch up on. Primarily, there's actually a lot of 70s movies that I missed out on. I've watched a lot of 80s movies. But, like old westerns, like Clint Eastwood westerns especially, like, I missed a lot of those. Oh, so it just stacks, okay. So this is just the perfect street to be doing this on. Great! Nice. That was fun. No, I have such a fun time. Like, I can just sit here and play a game like this, just have a good time. Like, all the side missions being, like, wildly varying and different and everything. It's just so much fun. This here is prime grandma being material with that weird camera. Yeah, I love when games have cameras like the driving. It's so useless, but it's so much fun. Former target heart rate of 180. Yeah! Go! Bus. Drive, jump, and drift, jump, and overtake. Gotcha. I'm kind of surprised driving against traffic doesn't count for a heart rate. Near missing makes sense, though. And then getting into a crash, oh, that just ruins it. Getting into a crash wouldn't raise your heart rate at all. Ooh, I can buy a Hornet now. No, we already did that. You know, there are so few crazy driving games that were simply remastering Burnout Paradise. It was kind of, yeah! And then it was a bigger deal when EA was sitting there like, well, we're not gonna put any more games on the Switch, because it's just not our market. I was like, oh, all I hear is wah, 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 FIFA didn't sell enough loot boxes on the Switch. That's all I hear. Every single time. And they say shit like that, and they put all the indie, like their EA originals are really good, and I'm really happy that they give all that money to the developers. Because games like Unraveled and Faye I love those games. But them sitting there saying like, oh, well, we're just not going to do that anymore. And then they put Burnout Paradise on the Switch for $50 fucking dollars. And like, we're coming out with more Switch games too. Boy, does this game need a remaster. I would love that. But unfortunately, Driver is no longer Driver. Driver is Watch Dogs. And that's just the long and short of it now. Every single time a Watch Dogs game comes out, technically it's a Driver game. But this game getting a remaster, definitely. Especially since you can't buy it anymore. I couldn't even believe I got a working key for it when I did. This, yeah, that's what we just did. Place I usually practice my accordion recently became infested by wasps. Aye! Yikes! We actually just had to take care of a wasp nest earlier this year. Because we opened the door and we just saw freaking wasps everywhere. Alright. Enough side content, I guess. Ooh, hey, look, a side mission. EA Originals is what EA funds to justify their unethical practices. Exactly. And then they tried hiding behind it with their excuses. As one of their excuses. Where they were sitting there saying like, oh, I don't get why everyone considers us so bad and evil. See? We fund stuff like Unraveled and Faye and all this stuff like that. I don't get how you guys can look at us that way. Yeah, exactly what he says. See, we're not the bad guys. We let Unraveled exist. Yeah, shut up about that. That should just be a thing you're doing. Just focus on making good games, letting developers make the games they want, and get all this bullshit practice out of it. Non-coming truck. Alright, so we should probably find like a nice 4-lane or something. Well, this works too. One of your neighbors trying to discourage accordion practice. Ouch! I don't know if I ever actually got so upset at someone for practicing music that I would send a swarm of wasps at them. That's a little cruel. Yeah, another side quest gun. Get that endorphin running through my friggin' brain. Reward me for being a good boy. Like I said, I'm way too bad when it comes to games like this. Like, it's terrible.
Let's grab a cup of coffee. There's something I need to talk to you about.
You're not pregnant again, are you?
Honestly, this thing I got going on, it makes about as much sense.
I don't know, are we going by junior logic with that?
First time it happened, I was like floating above it all.
Mm-hmm. Your standard near-death experience, huh?
Yeah, right. The next time it happened, I could sort of pick a body, and wham! I'm inside them. Like, it's like I'm driving as usual, but I look in the rearview mirror, and I see this strange chick looking back at me, and I realize I'm in the body of a girl.
Man, finish your damn donut, then I'm taking you to a shrink.
I'm serious. This is real. This is happening to me.
Prove it. But if I'm less than 100% convinced, I'm checking you in.
Done.
Done. Oh, man. Check out that jackass.
You know what? You want proof? Let me do something crazy with that guy, and you'll get your proof. Now, where'd that jackass go?
Right there.
Bro, just tell her you were with me, you drank too much, and you crashed at my place. She'll never find out.
Never find out what?
Yeah, that's right, my boy.
This is gonna be fun.
Oh my gosh, is this gonna work on this ramp?
Ah! Jones? Who? Jones. It's my new name for you.
Oh, crap, man. That guy's a complete maniac.
He got back up.
Complete maniac.
Don't play me, man. You got a tip-off right. What's he plumbing? ACP?
Unbelievable. Okay.
Oh my god.
He pisses off
Really?
the cops.
He's already pissing me off.
I mean other cops. Watch. Watch this, Jones.
I'm telling you, you just jumped a freaking car over a truck.
I did? Oh, we better find a cop and turn ourselves in.
No.
No! Hey, babe.
You didn't.
It was the responsible thing to do.
You're bringing the whole precinct down on top of us.
You're right. What was I thinking? Hold tight. I'm gonna do anything I can to put things right.
Cool if I try that again?
No!
No, you don't mind? Or...
No, 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 no! No!
Yes! Oh, wow, I got it. Holy crap.
Are you out of your mind?
Hey-o!
Hey, goodbye, cop.
Is this a joke? A terrible, not funny at all joke?
Oh, back on chat. Reasonable hypothesis, hyper. However, it's futile. Working from every church in town because let my father play the accordion. Already disappointed. Well, that's sad.
So...
Look, I can barely play piano.
Go into hiding?
So being able to get into any instrument's really cool for me. Your neighbor is the pain. The pain. I love Metal Gear Solid 3. I gotta get back to playing that again. Again. I've beaten that on every single system it's ever come out on.
More fun.
I don't have to play it anymore, but I love playing it.
Steady, man.
Whee!
Please. It wasn't something I said.
Oh, crap. Get straightened out.
Thank God.
Jeez.
I think we lost one. No, no.
Nope, you're along for this crazy ride.
I really don't like this.
Oh, then you're gonna love this. Check this shit out right here.
Yes.
I love that you get points for going over cops.
Did we made it.
Yeah, and I bet they won't be able to trace us, like with the plate, the make, the color, all that stuff.
God damn it.
Yeah, good luck with that.
See that? I did that. Me, not him. Me.
What? John, my mama could have told you that fool was gonna track some heat. Give it up, man.
Right. $50 says he's hooked to a tow truck before they catch him.
Whatever, man. It's your money.
Get out of the friggin' way. Chipped into the jackass. Well, I mean, really not a fan of the series, but whatever.
This is madness. What's got into you?
Trust me, you wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Turn around, jeez.
Just pull over so I can break your neck.
Wait a couple minutes, then punch me in the face as hard as you can.
What a jerk.
Whoa! There's no part of me that wants to believe what I just saw.
Yeah, but you saw it. I'm not losing my mind. It's real.
Yeah, it looks that way. Man. So, let me get this straight. Would you zap into a fine-looking lady?
I keep my hands on the wheel.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get back to work.
Yikes.
Previously on Driver San Francisco.
Yeah, I just played it.
An international smuggling kingpin, Charles Jericho, faces sentencing later today.
Jericho put a bullet in my back. And a lot of good men in the ground.
Jericho's going down today. You did that. Be proud of that. 40 and 30 on the move to assist officers under fire from a goddamn news chopper.
Ray.
There's no part of me that wants to believe what I just
Yeah,
saw.
but you saw it. I'm not losing my mind. It's real.
You know, I find it silly when games do this while you're playing them. Like, if you stopped playing the game for a while and came back to it, doing the whole previously on thing works and makes sense to me. But, like, this isn't even the worst game that did it. I think the Alone in the Dark reboot did that far worse, because each chapter in that game was like, yeah, exactly, Alone in the Dark 2008, exactly what I'm talking about, yeah. I was about to say, where like every like 5 friggin' seconds, it was just like, previously on Alone in the Dark. Oh my gosh, that'd be another great game to stream. I have a physical copy of that game. And I've gotten it working on my Windows 10. I found a way to get it working. And, like, that game has so many mechanics and so much jank in it that I played through it multiple times. Like, yeah, this was okay. I heard the PS3 version has more content, though. I'll have to actually look into that. Because we might just have to play that version. Let's go! I don't know what I did to get the cops on my ass, but... Oh, well... What the hell?! I came to a complete dead stop and then got friggin' pushed. Stop spinning out and go forward. These tires are peeling out so hard. That'd be a delight to have that played. Oh yeah, no, I'll consider it, because, like, that game is exactly the kind of jank I look for in, like, certain games where it's, like, kind of so bad it's good. Like, it's not a good game at all, but it's the kind of thing where it's just like, oh, I could play this. Thanks for the vote of confidence, jerkwad. Yeah, no, that, yeah, I'll think about it. I was about to say, I don't know if it'll be next week, like, if I'll do it for next week, but, I think one of the, voting poll weeks, we'll just do a bunch of bad games. I think that'd be fun. And before anyone asks, no, I still haven't... I'm gonna have to just finally sit down and get the alcohol at some point, and we're gonna have to do that Blood Wings playthrough where I just get drunk and we play the game. That's... I have not forgotten about that. Don't worry. I dread it. But I think I will do it still. Can we make it? Oh yeah, we're gonna make it. Perfect. Get in the trash! Nice. Oh, it's just seriously fun. It's so much fun just going around doing all this. I honestly think I'm having just as much fun with this as I was having when I first played it. Alright, let's head over to the garage and get a couple more vehicles so we can unlock some new stuff. Let's see. We gotta. Nice. No, we're definitely driving that Hudson. Actually kind of surprised at how many brands they got in this. Because even more recent games and everything like Forza, they have a hard time getting all their brands on board. Yeah, just buy as many vehicles as we can. Not that one. Can't afford it. Yes. Chevys yet? Hell yeah. Oh, my dad would love to have a Challenger again. I'm not a big car guy, but I do love, but I just still love cars. My expertise on what makes a car good is kind of but I do have a dream car that I would like. I would actually really like to own a Mazda RX-7. That's just kind of like my dream car. I don't want any stupid expensive Lamborghini or crap like that like other people want. Because having a car like that just makes you a target. Why would I want that? Alright, we're gonna play this for just a little bit more. I swear to God, just like one more side mission, guys. It's okay. Oh, look at this friggin' Hudson Hornet. Jeez. Alright, so where's all the cool side missions I unlocked for it? Just that Tanner one. I'm kind of miffed I still don't have the ability to zoom out further yet. I think that might actually be the next story mission. Oh, perfect. This is a race with the Hudson Hornet. Oh yeah, it looks like everyone else has these like more modern cars. Like, don't worry, I'll catch up. Oh, no good. No good. No good. Straighten out. Perfect. We are nowhere close. Like, these guys are going to have to run each other off the road in order for me to get first or second. Ow! This is what happened. Good recovery. But we're still nowhere as close to being in first place. In fact, the car behind me is catching up. This might require that we have some, more of the boost bar in order to actually... Shit. Thought I turned it up to avoid that. Alright, we're gonna restart this one and try it again. Oh, another cool thing that this game did. And it's something that, like, Grand Theft Auto 4 did with its PC version. And what Grand Theft Auto 5 did also is with a film director. Where you can make your own, like, videos and edit them and everything in-game for replays. It's just... That's such a cool feature for a racing game. Also, I heard the multiplayer in this when it was active was a lot of fun. Actually, I had a friend who was seeing that I was streaming this tonight go, "Oh yeah, I used to play the multiplayer all the time." And had great fun with that. Can you jack some other cars to cheat? Oh my god. Nope. But... There we go. Hold on.
These schedules are insane. There's no way we can go that fast.
Trust me, fast is not going to be a problem today.
Oh my gosh, no matter how many times we smash into these guys, they just, like, instantly recover. Oh, it's bad. We need, like, a big tag. Beep, beep. Look out for the bus, jerkwads. No, this guy's getting on my nerves.
We need to get a move on. Hold tight.
What?
Hang on.
What's the matter?
Nothing's the matter. Why are you looking at me like...
Oops, I keep pushing...
We need to get a move on. Hold tight.
What? This isn't like you.
Who are you? Well, looks like we got a better chance at it now. We're catching up at least. That's no good. Ah! Well, probably not winning this race, but that is satisfying. Ah. Stop being good drivers.
It's a sure scam day! Yay!
It is.
Psh. Oh, can we make it? Nope, we're not gonna make it. Ah, damn it. Because my car had to crash into it too, of course. Oops, wrong button again. I'm pushing shift to boost. Because I play a bunch of other games where it's just like, oh, that button makes sense. Even though shift makes sense because, you know, you're shifting. Yeah. Oh, I love this.
Better buckle up and grab hold.
Mother?
Mother?
My brother, let us put our differences aside, just for today.
Sorry, no time for happy families.
Perfect. No. No. Not perfect. Stop being good drivers. Where the hell did my car go? Why is it all the way back and forth again? Oh, it's in third. Alright. Let's see if we can win with this friggin' Hornet now. I doubt it. Oh yeah, they're catching right up. Psh! I can just overtake that car immediately. Yeah, you got no chance with that. Well, not that one. And see, the disadvantage of trying to take over another car to smash them out of the way is obviously all those cars are going to be going slower. Yeah, I just screwed over my own car. Why? Nice. That didn't put him completely out of commission. Are you kidding me? Get out of here. Where's my car going? Opponent retired. You mean he's dead? Because I'm going to assume that's what you mean by retired. Miserable little shits. That was my car. Ah. Yeah, I'm gonna need, like, more of a bar, like, a higher ability bar and shit like that in order to do that mission. Because that's crazy. They're, like, hardly crashing. That's nuts, and there's no way you're catching up to them with this vehicle. And I'm not getting the timing right on shifting into other cars and stopping them. Oh, they're doing a Fallout TV show. Wonder how buggy it'll be. Oh my gosh, yeah, I saw that earlier. And I was just making all of the jokes. And specifically the joke I made on Twitter for it as I typed in, what was it? It was money. Money never changes. In the late 2000s, Interplay sold their entire franchise over to Bethesda because they were going bankrupt. Today, Bethesda now makes Fallout shower curtains, but money never changes. Oh gosh, no, I just misquoted myself. No, I said Interplay sold a series that showed the consequences of rampant, unchecked capitalism. And the disevolutionary ties of incorrect merchandising. Today, however, Bethesda sells Fallout-themed shower curtains. But money never changes. Yeah, I'm forgetting stuff that I wrote down hours ago. Fantastic. Oh, well, it was fun while it was... Oh, yeah, I was about to say, being able to literally contribute to a race, not just with your own cars, but by taking over others and smashing into them. Again, it's such a fun mechanic for a driving game. Because when you're playing this as just a regular driving game, the driving really isn't fantastic, especially if you're just playing with a keyboard like me. Although I say that in some of my favorite racing games I played with a keyboard, like Need for Speed Most Wanted, and even the Forza games run fine with a keyboard. You know, those play fine. But now with this game, it's so... you just kind of go everywhere. Good car. Of course, we are driving a, Hornet, so... That's how Twitter works. You expel the contents of your overfull brain into it, and you don't have to remember or feel responsible for it anymore. At least that's how most people use it, I think. Yeah. Time to post something and instantly regret it a week later. Well, I think just for now, that's going to do it for some Driver. We've been at it for 3 hours now. So this was a weird stream, as it was going to be. But I enjoyed it. No, it was fan-freaking-tastic to go back and play Driver again. And like I said, I played a lot of this at a friend's house. I really enjoyed it then, and I'm really enjoying it now, especially having a copy I can call my own. Without having to resort to pulling out the 360 or the PS3 to play it. Normally, if I'm going to pull out the consoles, it's going to be to play a game that you can only play on that. The only exception I'll ever give is if a PC port is literally so bad that you just have to play it on consoles. And I've seen a few. The big sticking point that always comes to mind for really bad ports is the PC port for Deadly Premonition. That's still the worst I've ever seen for a game. Because without fixes, it's literally, you can't get past one of the chapters without fan fixes for it. Because the game just systematically crashes every time you get there. It is unplayable. It's an awful port. And what makes that funnier is we just got that game on Switch, and they've patched it so much that it runs better than any other version of the game now. Just phenomenal. It was a lot of fun this stream. Oh yeah, like I said, even with the silly concept for the stream, I had a lot of fun tonight. All right. Stuff here. So, projects, as I usually talk about them here. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and post the entire unedited version of the Fear 3 playthrough that me and A Solid Opinion had. Just because one of the main reasons I got this new drive is because I was just having so many problems trying to edit with my old one. And at this point, it's a project that's literally just, I've had so many issues with it that I'm like, you know what, just fuck it. I'm just going to upload the whole thing. But editing the first part was a lot of fun. And just focusing on the highlights and everything like that, because it was easily, like, overall, we had about a, 5-6 hour stream. And I wanted to just edit it down to the parts that we, highlighted the most. But I can't believe it's been 2 months since I had the first part out, and it's just been nothing but problems trying to edit the second part. I'm going to keep trying, but I think alongside that I might just upload the uncut version, and just the entirety of us playing it. So that's that. I want to talk about Endless Chaos again. I've started full work on the finale for it at the moment. There's a lot, and I mean a lot, of work that has to go into doing the finale. It's essentially everything's going to be its own assets. There's a lot of stuff that I kind of based around, and a lot of other stuff I kind of lifted for the main Endless Chaos game. But there are quite a few things that I want to go ahead and I just need to fully make for this, because there's no other way that some of this stuff's going to get fully realized. Or just, the how I envision the finale is going to be. I'm going to have to make a lot of assets. And that's going to include a bunch of new graphics, a lot of new music, a lot of sound effects. It's going to be a lot of work. I have no ETA or estimate on when that's going to be done, but work on it has officially fully begun. And gosh, the only other projects I had recently is I did a bunch of upgrades to the computer. So, we shouldn't be running into nearly as many issues with streaming. Or at least, I thought that was how it was going to be, because the InSound Mind stream went really strange at the beginning, like it was lagging a lot, and then it was just fine for the rest of the demo. Just the very beginning of the game, I had problems. It's weird. But yeah, as always, had a lot of fun with this. This was actually a good idea for a stream. I might do this again, but there will definitely be another poll. I'm going to look over some stuff I have. I'm going to kind of pick another category. Since we've just did Illbleed for a month straight. And then I had that long 5-hour stream where I just played a bunch of stuff together. But I don't know, maybe for next week we'll do just GameCube games or just 64 games. Or heck, maybe I will maybe we'll go ahead and I'll put together that one where we just play something bad. But those are the current plans for the stream. I'm also working on getting a couple new title and transition screens. Like, as much as I like this current one for our standby and the transitions and everything that I made, I kind of want to make some new ones that look a little better. Like, I like these, but they're fine. All the graphics and everything that I make for these streams, I make all these myself. And that includes all the transitions and everything for OBS, which those are a pain in the ass to get working, by the way. That's a process. A really dumb process. Modern video editors don't actually like putting them together. Thankfully, I have an old piece of shit one. But yeah, that will do it for the stream. Again, thank you everyone who came around. I have a great time with these, as always. And I'm glad a lot of you seem to also. Alright. Gonna wrap it up here. Everyone have a great night. Take care of yourselves, and stay safe out there. Wash your hams. Hams. Yes, wash your hams. Because who knows what could happen if you eat one of those. Wash your hands. Have a good night, everyone. Take care.